All right.
Oh, bringing it back. Hopefully.
We are.
There we are. All
There we
right. Here's your drink.
It's not my drink.
Yes.
That is your drink.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what she brought. I was about to say, why are you giving me this? I don't have one of these.
All right. So after a 2 weeks off, which there wasn't 2 weeks off, we did record. Just malfunction. We're back.
Slight miscalculation.
Yeah.
Right.
Right back at the frustration notebook again.
A clone of the last one that we tried to do. Well, we did do it.
It'll be a little bit different.
It will be different.
And then, of course, we have to introduce Katrina because she, or La Katrina.
La Katrina.
La Katrina.
Because she was introduced in the last one, but not.
Nobody heard it.
Yeah. So we start off, obviously. I guess this mustache is killing me already. It's in there. You gotta take over for a minute. I got fake hair in my mouth. Hopefully, it's fake.
So today we're gonna start. Obviously, we're a little late on the Halloween side. It was gonna be released on time, and we had a little bit of difficulties. But so we're just late. Better late than never.
Sergeant Slaughter today in your
Sergeant Slaughter. I'm Soldier 76 from a game that I don't even play anymore or like, but I had the costume, so it's the best one I had. And La Katrina, apparently there's lore behind yours.
Oh, well, yes.
That I wasn't aware of until I added the law to your name.
Yes, if you look up La Katrina, but with a C, it means like elegant lady. It was like a political cartoon from back in the day.
It's like Santa Claus for Halloween.
Well, no, not really.
Mrs. Claus for Halloween.
They were kind of making, it was like the poor people making fun of like the, I don't know, you'll have to go look it up. Google it.
You should know this.
I'm a witch. I wasn't expecting
you said you're La Katrina.
I wanted my name to be that, but I'm a witch.
Oh my goodness. So this could be like something incredibly ist. And we would have it right there on the front.
No.
The comment section are going to be full of nuggets. La Katrina
look up La Katrina with a C and see what it's about.
I don't know if I want to get that in my internet history.
Let's move on with the first video anyhow.
So what's your rush? It's okay. We can watch the video.
Yeah, that's all. Break down this first video.
Intro. All right, we'll start with the.
We'll try to keep a little Halloweeny theme today. Kind of. This video
spooky?
is just gonna. Well, this video is not spooky. This video is more funny. But here's the trick, I guess, of the treat.
I have to put my eyeballs in so I can see the video. I've not seen it. Ooh, you got me coffee from Lula's. Okay.
You're welcome.
All right. So first video, I don't know I haven't seen this at all yet.
No.
So we'll watch it through and then go afterward, or is this like a funny one?
Well, it's kind of funny.
Okay.
We can just watch the whole thing and then talk a bit about it. I really got to trim this mustache up.
You do.
Normal figure to stop there. Well, that's not too.
Is it like supposed to be muted, or is
no?
Not?
It's not supposed to be muted.
Okay. As you can see, the technical difficulties have not left us.
I thought it was just coming through.
I thought it was the 30-second delay for the dash cam. But he's got sirens on.
Yeah.
It might be 30-second delay. You just want to let it play a minute.
I guess so. Well, just to be certain, we're going to just try to reset this a little bit. Okay, it was.
Okay, yeah.
Very good. Okay. That's good news. So no sound right now because what happens with this dash cam video?
That was almost
going through a neighborhood too, man. What a piece of garbage.
Speed bump. That's a cool racing stripe on that car, though.
That's how do you think it's getting up to the incredible speed of 40 miles per hour? Okay, so he hadn't even done lights yet. He hadn't had
his lights on,
He was just following it.
Well, no, there was the
delay.
30-second delay. Anytime you hit the blue lights, it has a 30-second. backlog.
Oh, Sparks.
Oh, Sparks.
Yep.
Is that a Decepticon or an Autobot?
You better watch out.
There she goes.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't a very fast run, but then again,
No.
I mean, you think you'd
It
run faster.
worked.
That's a pretty classic like model run.
Yeah, that's like the character Jill Tuck from Saw. That's how she ran the Saw movies. Like she very clear.
How upset you think an Autobot would be you made him a Chevy Cruze?
Oh God. I'll have what she's having.
We'll be sure to tell Brandon Neal that.
Please what?
I don't know. There'll be some more of it coming up.
At her court date, she should be like, come on, did you see the way I ran? I wasn't trying to evade.
What the hell is wrong with you?
She's making sounds that don't fit her situation.
Seriously.
Oh, it'll fit here shortly, you'll see. That's a pretty long walk still. Oh, they go.
Did you see how fast she was going? She got super far.
You don't like me off? Seriously? It's your birthday.
It's her birthday.
Almost in her birthday suit.
Like shit. You won't do this? You can let me go.
I could.
Like, you please let me go hide in front of this place. I'm drunk.
You know you're drunk. I can smell it.
And Mittens right there.
That was stupid.
Fuck you. I'm not.
Stop talking.
She got a tag on her shirt.
Stop
Did
talking.
you hear that?
What?
I ain't got no STDs, she said.
Oh,
That's how you lead that conversation off with. Probably his hardest arrest.
Turn around.
I'm drunk. You don't want to go to jail?
Ain't much of a frisk search going on there, I imagine.
There's not really much to search. It's like those. It's like the stormtroopers from Spaceballs combing the desert. We ain't found shit.
but I mean, she still has the like tag on her
Yeah.
shirt thing.
Well, you're going to return it tomorrow.
Yeah,
Wear that to the club.
a lot of returns on November 1st.
I cannot do this no more. Please. I need to get back to my... I'm drunk. I'm done with this situation. You know this.
You,
Self snitching.
Yeah.
I don't know if.
Let me go to jail.
Okay, not in 30 seconds.
Get in the car.
As I say, do you bother with field sobriety here? I mean, she ain't gonna comply.
Yeah.
Should have tried though.
I wonder if her pants are in there, like the rest of her outfit.
That. What do you mean? That was her outfit.
No, there's got to be some more to it.
That was your outfit.
That was it.
That was the
That was
costume.
the complete one. Wow.
You think if there was no camera, they both would have got off?
That's terrible.
Different setting, yeah. Like if they were in the
I
club.
don't know, because as soon as someone says, I know I have an STD, that would make me be like,
Yeah, what's on your mind? The STD that's growing inside you.
Well, she said she didn't have any. She said, I don't have no STDs at all.
Yeah, what okay, what do you say about somebody who says I want to talk to my lawyer first? Guilty. What do you say about somebody who says I don't have an STD? Guilty.
So the roles were reversed on that one. Was it a guy running his underwear and he said the same thing?
Oh, no, negative. No, he would
probably
get
wouldn't have-
arrested and go to jail.
It probably wouldn't have been shown in the
So if
same
it-
light.
If it was like Brad Pitt and he was like drop trowel, he had a thong on,
Negative.
in the prime of his career.
Nope.
Nope.
I'd talk to him on the way to jail, but that would be it.
Can I get your autograph?
Yeah, pretty much. I'd be like, hey, dude, you know, I like some of your
Not
movies.
Brad Pitt exactly, but you know what I mean. Like somebody that looked like Brad Pitt.
Personally, I'm not losing my job over nobody that's doing stupid shit like that. So, yeah.
What if Brad Pitt said, I don't have no STDs?
I ain't got no STDs. You saw me in that movie? You think they let me do a movie if I had STDs?
But I don't know if it was Fight Club Brad Pitt.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Fight Club Brad Pitt. I would say that's Brad Pitt in his prime.
That was. Yeah, that was. But if I didn't, if it just looked like him and it wasn't really him,
Yeah.
hell no.
Just some.
I mean,
I'm
regardless,
drunk.
even
I'm
if
drunk,
it was
though.
Brad Pitt, he would
I'm
still go to
drunk.
jail.
Yeah, that was, I mean, right
It's
off-
so easy. He's drunk and no
Yes.
STDs. It's a win-win.
I mean, self-snitching, right?
Yeah.
I'm drunk.
Yeah, stupid.
yeah, I mean, that, I don't know what attorney's going to help you on that one.
No, they could just help with maybe,
Reckless driving.
yeah, a plea.
But you know, like, what's, like,
But you could probably get that without
You
an
still,
attorney.
but you
in
don't
some
have a, you
places.
still don't have a field sobriety.
there's no field sobriety, yeah.
Well, she'll have to blow.
She wanted to blow.
Yeah, she was
That's
already
the
off on that to
problem.
get
I
go.
mean, at the wherever.
She was trying to skip a step. She doesn't need to do field sobriety. Just do the blow.
Because I mean, if she refuses to blow, then she still loses her license and stuff. So
Yeah.
But then she doesn't, less likely of being convicted DUI.
Yeah, I'm drunk as a.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That part's
I've
pretty
been
bad.
saying it several times.
I mean,
No,
I
she
would
didn't
just-
say she's drunk. She said, in the trunk. In the trunk.
my pants are in
My
the trunk.
pants are in the trunk. Chicken nuggets are in the trunk.
I would just play the film for the jury and let them decide.
So if you were a prosecutor, that you just like, look at her.
Decide for yourself.
the state rests. I think that
No more
probably.
questions, Your Honor.
Yeah, I got nothing else. I think that your only option would be to try to get the video taken out.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
that'd be your only.
Like if she was like like if she had unlimited resources, right, and got the best tip-top attorney, that would be the
literally,
route.
what would
Try
you-
to get the most damning evidence. Bye. Because then without the video, what is it? There's no field sobriety. There might be no blowing.
But there would have to be a reason for them to. What would she argue? Or
That's
he or
what I was
she?
saying. That would be the goal. The means would be tough.
But I don't think there
Yeah.
would be any reason just from watching that clip that they would be able to suppress that.
Your Honor, how do we know that was my client talking? We just heard her say, I'm drunk. We didn't see her.
Yeah.
He could have come across another drunk person in the woods.
well, allegedly that's also a stolen vehicle.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Well, maybe the DUI is least of her worries.
seriously?
is. See, I'm still going back on the owner putting an Autobot sticker on a Chevy Cruze.
Autobot.
Yeah, that's why. Who do you think called 911? Autobots, call the police. This bitch is drunk and naked. So she stole the car and she stole her brassiere. I don't know, like that barely piece of clothing she was wearing.
Some type of lingerie. I don't know.
Is it falling off?
Like,
I can't help it. It is what it is.
you can't see it from
It's,
here.
it's
But I
duct
can.
tape's holding it on. I
So-
should have grown one, but it'd probably be just as annoying.
You used to do that though. You did. You could probably do that in like a day.
I could. Well, I used to do the No Shave November.
Mm-hmm.
You could always do the little stash, just the stash.
That's what I had to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to go shortly. It's not staying.
I got some scissors. You can clip it up a little bit.
Trim up the handlebars. Oh,
So
anyhow, yeah.
if the roles were reversed, what if the roles were reversed just period, and it was Brad Pitt working on you? It's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's Brad Pitt.
He's like, I don't know what this officer likes, but I'm Brad Pitt. Look at me. I can convert him. I can change him. I can change him.
This mustache is going.
Go ahead, man. They got the message across. My mask was already gone.
So-
My Katrina's the only one that's still in.
Is his so that's you're not going to answer that question?
No, I'm still going to jail. I'm not, once again, yeah. You know, I did.
You wouldn't be tempted?
No, I wouldn't be tempted. Not for Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's not my.
What if it's Angelina Jolie in her prime?
Oh, they'd definitely be tempted.
Angelina Jolie is overrated, I feel.
What?
She is a gorgeous woman. Very much so, but I think she's overrated.
You know, the more I dig into any celebrity, the more crazy I find them all to be.
Oh,
Every
yes.
one of them.
Oh,
Every
yes.
one of them.
Social media was the worst thing to happen to celebrities.
Absolutely.
I agree.
We got closer to them. They lost the mystique, the
Yep.
mystery of like, oh man, like he's one of us. You know, you could fill in with your imagination. Instead, you find out that like Rob Schneider is like an anti-vaxxer, and Tom Hanks is a raving lunatic.
Yeah.
And the Kardashians.
I don't know what
yeah.
are they even
You
celebrities?
knew those were bad off the bat. You don't even need them to say
but now
anything.
they have like the Instagrams.
That's
and
what I'm saying. I hate this
Twitters
world.
and-
I hate this planet. I hate internet culture and how it makes stupid people famous. We just need to be stupider. If anything, the trouble we had today is an indication that we're going to be huge because
Yes.
we are completely inept and
have
stupid.
a paywall one day.
Maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe so.
See, I keep changing the name. I thought it was Behind the Curtain. Is that the same thing? Is it not called Behind the
No,
Curtain?
it's the paywall.
Oh,
What do you mean?
well, that's what I thought the paywall was called. Behind the Curtain.
I think you could say it. You know, it's
I mean,
like
you can say whatever you want to say, but yeah.
But yeah, there was a time that I thought that I can't think of her name now. The chick that played in The Matrix, but then I've seen her stuff and I was like, that lady is freaking...
What is her name?
Carrie Ann Moss.
that's it.
Okay, yeah.
But then I'd seen some of her stuff and I was like, that woman is nuts. No.
Is
They
she?
all are. They all are.
Yeah, she's pretty crazy.
They just all are. It's default. They are until you find out otherwise.
Yeah.
Like Keanu. Keanu's pretty
He's
awesome
cool.
guy.
Yes.
Keanu seems like
Denzel
he's
Washington's
super
pretty cool.
Denzel,
Yes.
dude, Denzel. Imagine just sitting down with Denzel. He's like your dad.
Oh,
like
yeah.
he is just like you. You would just be like, yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
He'd be like, the world is flat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is.
Morgan
You're
Freeman.
right.
Oh, I could listen
Morgan
to him all
Freeman,
day, yeah.
yep.
Morgan Freeman's pretty old and I still like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he's come out being super crazy.
Who
That's
else
true.
is just normal?
Well, see, he kind of stays away from him. He's like the Undertaker. He stayed. He doesn't
Yeah.
really like the Undertaker was amazing because he stayed away from everything.
Mm-hmm.
He never.
Except for Paul Bear. Remember those days? Remember those days with Paul Bear?
Yeah, it was awesome. He was so
Held the
creepy.
urn,
He was so creepy.
stroke it.
The wide eyes, cocked over to the
Can't even do it
side.
with my glasses on. We're here like opening my eyes wide, nobody can see.
We can always see it. Do it. But yeah, it had like the mystique around like the celebrities that makes it.
And now you can see them fully.
But
and-
now the
yeah.
shine is gone when they open their mouths, and then they lose whichever side 50%
Yeah.
of whatever issue. It's like no, shut up, just go be in a movie.
Yeah, just be an actor.
Say
yeah.
funny
I
things,
know,
do funny roles.
I know.
Be an
I don't-
action star.
I don't want to hear from politicians. I definitely don't want to hear politics from.
An
Actors,
actor.
celebrities.
Yeah.
What about Arnold? He was both.
He was both.
Yeah, also,
Screw your freedom.
screw
Yep,
your freedoms. Yeah, exactly. That's the prime example.
Yes.
Arnold was the shit.
Yes.
I loved Arnold, and then screw
And
your
then
freedoms.
that, and it was, I know.
Hey,
I was
dude,
like,
shut your
you
mouth.
should
Just
not have said that.
Stop. Just make Predator movies.
I made one Predator movie. Make Predator movies. One Terminators, maybe.
guess
Well, he's
so.
still making movies, isn't he?
He's still in movies.
Yeah, he's still.
He looks a little rough now.
He does. Well, I mean, they're like.
It's also like 80.
Yeah, it was all of them.
Yeah.
You know, Sylvester Stallone, freaking. Oh
Mm-hmm.
man, what's his name? The kickboxer,
Jean-Claude?
Jean-Claude. He was my favorite as a kid.
That's Jean, not John.
Jean-Claude.
Jean-Claude.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
He was my favorite.
Could he do the splits?
Well, I just thought he was cool, like Time Cop and.
Is that like a thing for girls too? Like, guys are always like, girls do splits, amazing. Guy does splits.
I think it's just having a talent, right? Just if you can dance for me, monkey, and it's like you get something. You get points for.
I just,
Like it'd be just like if he started playing the piano, you know?
I just liked him
Jean-Claude,
as
the
an
piano
actor.
player?
I'm just not John Claude, but just some dude.
I like Universal Soldiers. You know,
That was a good one.
That was a good one. I love, that was where I first.
He
saw
was
him.
in all of those, right? Dolph Lundgren was
And Dolph,
right?
Yeah.
I had the biggest crush on him when I was a kid.
And he's like super incredibly smart too.
Yes.
He's like a chemical engineer or
Yes.
something crazy.
Yes.
I would
Yep.
crush you.
Yeah. And he's just some big dumb Russian boxer.
I liked him as He-Man. A lot of people don't like
You know,
him as He-Man.
have y'all ever heard the advice of like take cold showers?
For what reason?
I think I told you this before. Like,
For-
for health reasons, it's better for your body
Well, I've
if you
heard like
take
ice baths for athletes.
not even ice baths, just a cold shower. Instead of taking warm showers or hot showers, take cold showers. They're better for you. They get you more. They wake you up more. They
definitely wake you
loosen up your reduce swelling. It's better for you apparently. And like you can't go straight cold turkey like going or pardon the pun, but like you can't just go straight to like icy cold. Like you have to, wane yourself down eventually. And it gives all these health benefits, right?
You been doing this?
I tried it. It sent me into a panic. I was like, this is not good for my body.
Did you go straight cold turkey?
Well, see, no, I would try to graduate. But how would you, dude, if you wake up at 4:50 in the morning and go take a shower and it's cold?
Oh, it's really cold. 'cause
No
now-
way, yeah.
Yeah, the pipes
But-
are really cold.
But Dolph Lundgren was the first place I heard that.
Lundgren?
Oh.
And they asked, Dolph,
That's
after
what he
your
does?
experience, he said, they asked him, what's one piece of advice? And he said, take cold showers. And I was like, that man is trolling us. It's like everybody
He's like,
thinks
"Watch
he's a
them
dumb
squirm."
boxer, but he's actually a super smart guy. So it's like it's like a parrot, whatever you would say. It's a contradiction
Yes.
of what he really is.
Yes.
And he, you're
getting
thinking
back
he's going to
everybody.
give you something. He's just trolling. Everybody to freeze your balls off to take a cold shower. I'm not going to get trolled by Dolph Lundgren.
I mean, I could definitely take a cold shower like in the summer after working in the yard.
Oh,
Yeah.
But to get up, especially in the wintertime.
Which they actually say that's worse for you too.
Wait, what's worse?
Exactly, taking a cold shower when you're hot,
Hot,
sweaty, or whatever.
'cause you're
you're
lowering-
telling your body external is saying cold, so your body's saying we got to heat up, but you're already hot, so it's making you
That
worse.
would make sense.
And see, that's
yeah.
kind of the reason for the cold shower is it's telling your body to warm up, and I don't know. There's a whole thing. I still it sounds good, but there's no way.
To do it
There's
would
no
be
way.
miserable.
There's no way. If just like you said, in the summertime it's hot. Yeah, cold shower. I can do that. But
Like Pensick, every time we used to get in there, it was always cold.
yeah,
There's no cold water there.
No,
I mean,
it's
hot
hot
water.
water.
It is now. At one time, it was hit and miss, but
Yeah.
now it's always hot and it kind of sucks.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it's hot and then sometimes it's scalding hot.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. But not the water.
and the ones we have now you could pick.
Yeah, the ones you have now you can pick. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
It's really nice.
That's nice.
Best showers ever now.
yeah.
Not the best shower, but at Penn's
Used to be
ones.
real bad because the the shower curtain. It was like a dollar store shower curtain. So and it was like an open door. You'd walk in,
like a
walk
3-pack of them. That's how cheap they
Yeah,
were.
and
for
of course the
$1.
wind would blow. You'd be in there, and
It would blow it open.
You've seen Beastmaster. I made you watch
Yes,
it.
yes.
And he'd like wrap you up. You have this nasty shower curtain whoosh, just around you, and you're like, you're like fighting in the shower trying to get it off.
If you just look down the lane of all the showers, you just see perfect ass cracks because all the showers are on all the guys. They're just doing their hair.
Now is this these
Yeah.
are outdoor showers, right? Or
It was a building, but it just had like a breezeway through there. It's
open.
It was
Oh,
like
okay.
Open wood building, kind of like a.
that's
I think those
funny.
think those prefab shed workshop wooden buildings.
Yeah.
And they just made a shower.
So at one point, you're just like, okay, I can either A, shower with the curtain open, or B, get wrapped up in this nasty curtain. I'm just going to shower with the
God
curtain
knows
open.
what bacteria on it.
Yeah, because you think it's done that to every other dude that's been in there. So whatever,
wash their
you're having
ass.
moon landings the whole time, constantly. Your butt is touching where other dudes' butts have been. The whole 10,000 people worth of moon landings.
Oh, that would be.
So yeah, that goes open.
There's 10,000 people that go there.
Not all of them
yeah.
take showers, but well, I'm sorry, all of them take those showers.
Yeah.
Probably also a big chunk probably don't take showers.
There probably is a hump that don't take showers.
Yes, we
I
smelled
mean, that
one
would
of
be a
them
lot
one
of
time.
fun, but
I mean, there's showers there. You have the opportunity to take a shower.
that's good.
Very reasonable.
Yeah.
Very doable. Especially the ones now.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic. It's one of those mobile
It's like a semi trailer they pull in.
Oh, nice to accommodate.
It has
Yes,
AC
yes,
in it, too.
that's-
Oh, that was great because the AC. You just
great.
want to stay in there because the AC's on.
Oh, I thought it wasn't so bad heat wise there.
It has its years. Usually midday, the sun beats down on you a little bit. And you just kind of hunt for shade. You just kind of hang out and rest, relax, and get prepared for drinking for the night.
Because you're basically waiting for the night
Yeah.
festivities, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just has its years. Some years it's extremely hot. Other years it's extremely cold. It just depends.
Love it when it's cold.
Yeah, the cold ones are the better years. At least for me. Except for the one year I didn't have any cover.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Me?
No, I didn't have
Oh
any
yeah,
cover.
you. I always had cover.
I had,
Would
That
you
doesn't
think it
have
was,
to be a cold
I
year
had
though
a
for
sheet. So
you.
well,
Oh, and you thought it was going to be warmer than what it was?
no, I had a bunch of cover.
Oh no, you're talking about me with
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah. No,
Oh no,
that was
no.
a good one too.
You're talking about the
Yeah.
other one that you,
Yeah. No,
you had to go sleep in your armor.
that one too. Yeah.
That was a different.
Yeah.
The sheet
So
year.
when I first started, I was like, it's August. It's August. It's gonna be hot. All I brought was this little cover, and of course, like you're outside, see your breath freeze. I'm like, oh my, I'm freezing. So I'm like in the tent, and I'm like, and I'm like, no, this isn't gonna work. And so I end up putting my armor on. I had this little pup tent. I put my armor on. It was like laying in armor, just trying to get that body heat to reflect back and get hot. And I was just sitting there. And of course, that morning, like they rattled, like, "Hey, you ready to go fight?" And I just like come out in armor, like, "Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I've been ready since midnight."
That's funny. Gee.
But there was one year. It wasn't that long ago. My wife ended up going, and
No, yeah.
she was freezing. So every bit of cover I had went to her. So I can look over, like she's got this mound of like 6 blankets.
It wasn't
on
even
her.
that cold though. I mean, she's
With the sheet, it's that
extremely.
cold. Yeah. So you're like, I'm freezing. I'm like, wait, I've got a freaking sheet over here that you can see through. And then like, my brother, like,
clinging
he's
to
like,
my
well,
butt
I'll give you
cheeks.
this other cloak. Of course, I get in there with it, and she's still complaining cold, so it goes on her as well. And I just sleep in this sheet, and I am. And she's like, "Oh, it's so cold last night." So you don't say.
It's blue.
Do you still have your cloak?
Yes.
That wool cloak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had the Yeti pelt too, right?
Had the Yeti pelt. Yeah.
Very nice.
It's how about the Mike year?
Oh yeah. So, what was that? Your first year?
No, that would have been years before.
Oh yeah. That would have been Boar's first year, I think. Were you in there for that? You weren't in there. Okay, that was Boar's first year.
Yeah.
Then. So we ended
Oh
up
no,
going.
no. My first year was his first year, wasn't it?
Boar's? No, he went 1 year before you.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
So he's went 3 times.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
So we get there, and I have a tent, and of course, Mike's showing up. He's like, I don't have a. I said, we got room in the tent. We're just crashing here anyhow. So we set up, and he comes in, and I was like, what all you brought was that little sheet? He's like, I still live in Ohio. I'm not a wuss,
Oh, yeah. Here it comes.
And I'm like, all right. So we went out drinking, and we come back, and I look on the ground, and like Mike is like, he's like freezing, and I got my cloak on, and I was like, oh. I said, you want this cloak? Just throw it over me. I was like, oh. He's like, it got cold last night. I was like, yeah. I told you it was cold these last few nights.
And Pensick's in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, Pennsylvania. August, yeah.
So I guess it can be hit or miss
It
there.
is. It's hit and miss.
And like at nighttime when you sleep, like if it's 50, like that,
Yeah. Now we went to
super cold. So
me and Benny's worst time. We went to Blackstone Raids, and
Yeah.
that's in North Carolina.
yeah,
I think it's North.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So we had this idea, like we had no plans on going originally, and then we decided, kind of
Pretty sure,
last
yeah.
minute. Like I said, hey, I'm thinking about going. Hear me out in this idea. I had the Trailblazer then. I said, all we pack is the clothes, like just a set of clothes that we're gonna our fighting tunics. We get up there, we change, we go out, we party a little bit, we come back, sleep in the Trailblazer. We'll just put the back down, wake up, put the armor on, fight the next morning, get through fighting, come back, change, shower, whatever, go home.
Yeah.
Super simple. Don't have to bring a tent. Don't have to take all this extra stuff. But we went out and we didn't have a babysitter. Normally you want a babysitter, so if you get wasted, someone's there to kind of take care of you or to help lead you back. We didn't have one. We both got wasted, like wasted. Like I don't know how we stand up wasted, you know. Somehow we managed to get back. It had to crawl in the back of the Trailblazer, and we let the hatch in. I think a water bottle.
It was like it was a sun-kissed, like 20-ounce bottle.
It got in the way. Like I shed it, but it caught. It didn't latch all the way. So we ended up falling asleep. Dome light was on the whole time. Fell asleep. Woke up. I don't know what time, but it was cold. It got down to probably.
It was like 30.
Yeah, easily
Sub
30.
30s.
Probably free. There was like frost.
Oh,
on
it
the
was
ground.
frozen. It was beyond freezing.
Yeah. Somehow during our walk back, Ben here lost both of his sandals.
So you woke up barefoot?
He was like, "Where the hell are my sandals at?" So I remember we woke up free. I mean, it was
So
cold. And we
cold.
didn't have no covers because I'm like, it's
One
Yeah.
sleeping bag
Yeah.
in a car.
yeah. And of course we were drunk. We fell asleep outside of everything. So you wake up and like he says, like a cold engine diesel starting over there.
Yeah,
Oh,
like even my shivering was cold or slow because I was so cold. My arms were like I was like a 4-year-old. I had like my arms in my tunic wrapped around in my sleeping
I
bag.
don't know how that even happened. My tunic was ripped. Like somehow it was like somebody had like I was I don't know, like I was a slave or something. So like it was ripped the back of my tunic. The whole back of my tunic was like ripped. Like
When was this?
This was years ago. It was like October.
Yeah, it was in
okay,
October.
October. So yeah, ooh.
I was like, what the hell happened to my tunic? And I remember waking up and like trying. I had to put like normal clothes on because all my tunic was destroyed. And I remember walking around and like we get out there, we meet Boar. He's like, oh, someone walked out of their sandals over there. He's like, that's my
yours?
That's my sandal.
It was
Got one of them.
Yeah. So we walked looking for the sandal, and he's like, man, I really like those sandals.
So good sandals. You're good.
So we're like, we're never gonna find.
You
the
were
other one.
completely barefoot,
yeah,
walking around.
yeah.
And
Like 30 degrees.
Yeah, so we decide. Oh, we
was
also
a low point,
Yeah, so
okay.
we decide to. At this point, we're just gonna go. Because I went to start the car too. Car was dead, by the way. Yeah, it dead. Like because
With
the
dome
light was
lights.
on. So
It was like, oh, freeze, let's turn the heat on.
yeah, I woke up.
Nothing. Oh, no.
I was like, uh oh. And then I look and see the sun-kissed bottle sticking through. I'm like, that's what did it. But then we decided, well, we're going to go leave. We're not even fighting. We didn't even put the armor on. It was still sitting in the front seat. But we walked back to the car, and on the way back, there's in the parking lot is this other sandal. We just find it like it was like under a vehicle.
A car pulls out and it's like, holy shit, there it is.
So the only good news was you got to keep both
They got
the
my
sandals.
sandals.
Well, I mean, do you remember anything from the night, or
Oh, it was we went.
That's when we stalked Boar.
It was. So we first got there, and like so we had no plans on going at all.
We didn't know anybody there.
Yeah.
And nobody knew we were coming.
Yeah. So we get there and we had our cloaks on.
Not even us.
And it just like like in the movies when you see like the people put the cloaks up and like there's no way
That's
that
so
works.
stupid.
Yeah.
So
That doesn't
stupid.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suspicious.
It works. It definitely works.
Does work.
So we put our cloaks on and we're walking around and you can hear him because he's loud. And he's going to listen to this later.
He is. He's a bit. Don't think I didn't hear
I
that.
think I didn't hear that. Yeah. But he's loud. So we just listened for him, found him, heard him, went to that party, and then we hung around. It was like, what, an hour?
It was like an hour and a half.
Yeah. We hung around with our cloaks up, just pulled down where you couldn't see our eyes, just probably this much of our face. And we're hanging around like we're this close to him. He even talks to us at one
He
point.
looks at us, talks to us. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, so we're following him. And finally, like, it clicks. Like, these motherfuckers have been following me. For like an
Well, he
hour and a
walks
half.
off by himself.
Yeah, he walks off by himself. We follow him. And then, like, so we're following him. He just darts into another camp.
He's like shading us, walking, following
And
him.
so we didn't know. Like, we was like, well, this is where he's staying at. So he darts in this camp. We walk in. Hey, he's talking to everybody. And then he darts out. And we follow him back out of camp. Apparently, he didn't know any of those people in there either. He just walked into a camp. Just trying to get away from us. It's like, I'm a safety in numbers.
I'm gonna lose him in this camp.
So we end up following. Finally, he stops. Like, all right, guys, I don't know what I did.
We go do this or
Yeah,
what?
we're gonna do this or what? Yeah. So, but me and Ben split. It's just being the police back then,
Natural.
just natural.
It's just triangulating.
Yeah. So apparently he's got this big knife. He's like getting ready to slice this up with, and then finally he's like, "You mother effers." I don't know who the hell y'all were, but whole night we sitting with a freaking clip. We finally pulled our hoods off.
perfect. Oh.
So it works. The
whole
seemingly obvious hood over the face
You
works.
become
apparently.
tongue-tied.
That compared with a little bit of drinking,
Yeah.
must knock out the you can unidentifiable.
But I do remember going to I think after that, I think we kind of went out and did some stuff after
Yeah,
that.
after that is
Yeah.
when it started. It was like 10:30.
Yeah, that's when we started getting wasted at that point. We ended up going to a pirate party. Mm-hmm. And
pirate parties, man.
yeah, that thing was nuts. And that's where we both got wasted.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember we met I don't even know who this dude is, but we met somebody who apparently loved us.
He loved Banjo because everybody loves Banjo.
But he's hanging with us like
Make a
he's
TV
our
show.
third amigo. And I remember we're getting ready to leave. And then this all I remember, because he goes, "All right, fellas, I got to go," like that. And he's just like kissing me on the cheek, just right on the cheek. He's like, "Mwah," like that. And I remember looking at him, and then he turns and goes, "No." He's like, too much gayness. No, and then
So drunk.
and then I'm still kind of like, what the hell? Why is this dude kissing me on the cheek?
Yeah.
I hear too much gayness. Then I hear, "Mwah." He's like, too much gayness.
He got me.
On the cheek.
It's so funny.
Those are the best
That
nights,
sounds
though.
like fun, yeah.
When you hook up with somebody who's not hooked. That's poor terming. But like when you link up, I don't know if that's better, with somebody like at the night that's just like, yeah, you're
Hit it
our
off.
people for the
Yeah,
night.
hit it off with
And
somebody.
you just go and just start. It also helps whenever you're taking shots down a cannon of a
yeah.
pirate ship.
They got a cannon up there, and it's got like this long trough in it, and then they'll aim it. It's probably
That's for you. Oh, it's like 8 or 9 feet long.
Yeah, so
they're
they're-
like a story up.
It's like a
There's-
gutter, and they'll pour the liquor, and of course it just trickles out, and it just like flows at the end in your mouth. Like you open it
Yeah.
up, and just
It's a
like
big
pours into
cannon.
your mouth.
How
I think we did that a lot of times.
You're not like putting your mouth on it. It's shooting off
okay.
the end like a gutter.
Oh.
I mean, other
okay,
people
okay,
may
okay.
have.
They may have.
The
I
guy
don't
who
know.
kissed us probably put his mouth
Probably
on that.
did, like
Well, it doesn't
mouthed
matter.
all over it.
It was alcohol. It kills
And
all
you're-
the germs.
Ew.
So
Yeah, it's not 91% alcohol.
It does something better. It's better than water, Mountain Dew.
so
Yeah, that contributed a lot to that
Yeah.
night.
yeah, that
And the
was
Scully Ghost.
yeah. We made and I don't think they even sell.
Evan Williams Ghost, is it?
It
Or
was
it-
it was Jim Beam's.
Jim Beam
It was
Ghost.
the ghost of was it Ebenezer? No, not Ebenezer. I'm thinking of
That's Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
I don't know. Jacob's ghost. That's who it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Jacob.
Jacob is in Christmas
Yeah.
Carol too, though.
I think Jacob was
Okay.
one of the first Beam. Jacob Beam. And so they made Jim Beam made a white spirit. Basically, it was solid white, and they called it Jacob's Ghost. So we bought that, and we bought old Dan Aykroyd's Skull Vodka. Yeah, and we mixed those two with probably
It was,
was it the Sunkissed?
It was 7-Up.
Yeah.
We did 7, and we did
I
the.
don't think it was that good, honestly.
I mean, that
It
sounds
wasn't-
like it would be good.
But the other one that was the Sunkissed.
Jaeger, was it? No, we only brought 2 bottles, didn't we? Because we lost both bottles. We don't know what we
Apparently,
ended up with.
Jaeger has botanical. You're talking about like for colds. If like you drink some Jaeger for a cold, because it's made out of like the botanicals, it's supposed to have like the herbal stuff for you for like your sore throats or
Really?
yeah.
I really only drink.
And it'll get you fucked up.
I don't drink much. I just like that week out the year I drink.
Yeah, that's
Well,
me
because you
too.
think about it, the cough syrup has a little bit of alcohol in it, or like the
Yeah,
the
yeah.
prescription kind. Yeah.
Yeah. So I could see it, I guess. I think I'd still revert to regular cough syrup.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm
Then
saying
Jaeger.
if you didn't go to the doctor and you were just like feeling terrible,
I want to get drunk.
or zombie apocalypse and you needed something,
I guess so, yeah. That would be
that would definitely work.
But you'd probably use that to barter more than using it for.
I don't know. Alcohol could be very useful for things.
That's true, but like, so could the things that you could barter the alcohol for.
Yeah.
You could barter for like rubbing alcohol.
So my dad has a bunch of salt and sugar and what else? Basically, if the world goes
Rice?
to hell, rice. Yes.
Yeah.
He has stuff to trade
Yeah.
because everybody's you're gonna want salt to preserve food. You're gonna want sugar just for
Yeah.
and then rice is just
Think back like
yeah.
colonial days, right? Like what was really their bread and butter? Mm-hmm. Salt and sugar.
Partech.
I'm like, that's a pretty good idea, though.
Tobacco.
I mean, if you
Tobacco
need something,
would
you
be
can
good.
trade.
Keep tobacco though.
You wouldn't. I don't think you could.
It's
Does it
worse.
expire if you expire? But like, does it lose effectiveness if you like try to?
I never smoked. I don't know.
Well, like if you just like try to keep it, like if you vacuum seal it and store it away.
Well, I mean, they're an MRE. Well, it used to be an MREs back in the day.
Oh,
So you're
yeah.
telling me you believe in like the refrigerator hole, but you don't know if tobacco
The
will hold
refrigerator-
over?
Yes, I forgot about the refrigerator hole.
I do believe it. I believe it would keep. I believe you could.
You also
still
believe the
smoke
leaf bullshit, like the leaves do
it.
something.
On a maple tree. When the leaves turn upside down, it's gonna
That's the
pour rain.
dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
I didn't.
Well,
I've never
it's,
seen them turn upside down.
I never-
Like they actually flip upside
They
down.
kind of flip. He says it's just the wind.
Kind of flip.
Yeah, they
no.
flip all the way, yes.
You said they're all.
They are.
You said
the
it
whole
was
tree
like
will
had to
turn
be.
upside down to be a different color.
Because I have do y'all know what a prayer plant is? I have a little prayer plant at the house, and when it's nighttime, the little leaves like
Oh,
curl
okay,
into
okay,
itself,
yeah.
and then like
It's like a sunflower. or
like
pine
during the day
cones.
it comes back out. So, but it
pine
looks like
cones
it's
with
like
water.
it's like doing like kind of like this little.
It's
prayer
always
thing.
worked. I said it's going to rain.
There were other times that they were all kinds of moving, and I
was-
said
So
it was
it was
going to
the
rain.
wind?
Then you said no, it's they're not all the way. It's a 50% chance because only half of them.
I don't
are
think
up.
I said that. I never said.
you
that. I
are-
never said 50%.
You gonna lie on this podcast?
I never said 50% because
You said no. You did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
We'll have to agree to disagree. I never said.
You said
50.
you maybe
That's
didn't
only
say
22.
50.
That's 22%.
You
because I
said,
kinda
oh,
believe-
there's only X amount of them are doing it. That just means there's like
Where-
a 20%
where was
chance of
this?
rain. This is a Penzic.
Yeah. Every
Did it
time
rain?
When it started raining, oh, see? It's confirmation bias. It's like, oh, see, one of them's upside down. But
No,
earlier
not
when I
one.
was like, look, they're all upside down. Why isn't it raining?
well, it's going
It's
to
going to rain. It's always going to rain. It's always going to rain. Like, it will rain again.
Yeah.
You can't be like, oh, it turned upside down. It's going to rain sometime. What's the time limit on this?
I don't know the time limit. I never.
God, you need to consult with your shamans better. Your Northern Ohio shamans. Some northerner thing. Because doesn't your brother believe in that nonsense too?
Yeah, that's what we grew up.
I mean,
with.
there's some true wives' tales.
So,
I can't think of any, but
See?
not off the top of my head.
Well, like, one of my favorite ones that my dad always told me was if you play in the fire, then you're going to piss the bed. Like, if
you
you're.
ever heard that? I've heard
I've
that.
never heard that.
I never heard that?
No.
Like we would, like, cook hogs back in the day when my dad and uncle felt up to it. And we would do, wood, make wood coal. You have a barrel and burn down and have coals and you'd scoop it. And that's how you cook the hog. That was your coals. Well, of course, as a kid, like 8 or 9, like, I'm playing in the fire all night. My dad's like, oh, if you play in the fire, you're going to piss into bed tonight.
So it was a way to.
It was a way to make you stop playing in the fire. And I was like, ooh, I don't want to do that. I want to pee in
Well,
the
because
bed.
I mean, you're going to get burnt.
Well, yeah, exactly. It would
Hopefully
keep keep you from. So if he just says you're going to get burned, you'd be like, no, I won't.
Well,
But if you
I can
say
handle
you're going to
burn.
piss the bed, you might piss the bed tonight. Oh, well, that's enough. Like,
Yeah.
severe burn is acceptable, but piss in the bed, no
No.
way.
You can't live down peeing in bed. You can live
Well,
down. a cool-
okay, you can
live
tell
down a
your
cool bone
friends.
spot.
Yeah. You can tell your friends about the burn.
You can't tell. Like, hey, guess what? I played the fire, and last night I peed the bed.
Yeah,
No one's going to think you're cool on that one.
which version of that story is cooler? A, I played in the fire, and A, I got burned, or B, I pissed the bed.
I mean,
That's very true.
that's funny though.
It's all about the shame.
The things we were told as a child to stop
So
us
what-
from doing stupid things.
I know we're trying to go Halloweeny. We haven't even started with it.
That's fine.
But
Hit us with a Halloweeny. What Halloweeny you got?
well,
Is it a
I've
video?
got no, it ain't a video. This is just an incident that happened when I was on patrol. I think it was me and a corporal then had gone out to a 10-year-old who said he's seen a goblin in the window. And when we got
Clark.
out there, it
Clark
was like
Kent.
it's like one of the little square paned windows. Not the brick you can't see through, but just a bunch of an old neighborhood, Maple Park area. So, but I remember
Everybody knows what that is.
yeah. But I remember being over there, and we were out there with EMS, and the kid said he was trying to sleep, and he heard tapping on his window, and weirdly enough, his bedroom was like right up on the front, like where the porch was. But he heard tapping on his window, and he said when he opened up the curtain, there was a goblin.
Like a green goblin, or
He just said a goblin.
so he didn't describe it.
No, he just said it was a goblin face smushed up on the window. And he said, and it was just going, and he just like put his hand out, and it broke the window and cut his hand, because he got scared him, so he ended up cutting his hand.
Oh.
So the EMS out there, and like, well, it doesn't need stitches or anything. And like the dad cracked me, because Dad's like, I tried to like comfort him. He said, I opened the door and yelled, you get out of here, like that. And he said, trying to comfort the kid. And the mom's in there like, sometimes dreams are real, or they seem real. You wake up and you can still see things, and it's not real. And the kid's like, the kid was adamant. He's like, I wasn't sleeping. There was a goblin outside my window. But anyhow, EMS, if you need stitches later, go to the hospital, or go to the doctor in the morning or whatever, if it continues to bleed. But I think it'll be fine. We get ready to leave, and then like down the block, probably, I don't know, 7, 8 houses down, this lady screaming, you took my baby, And I'm like, oh, we got Rumpelstiltskin out here. Like, what's going on in this neighborhood? So we run down to her, find out what's going on, and then this lady had, I ain't gonna lie, she had like the body of a 9, like the face of a 2.
Oh!
The butterface.
Yeah, she looked like Renelle Zellweger, like times 3. That's just smush face.
Oh, no,
and so
fun of Renee. She's a pretty lady.
She's got a smush face. She had a smush face.
She has a lemon face, yeah.
Yeah. That's what this girl had.
She got surgery, didn't she?
Yeah. I think she looked better with the smush face.
Yeah, I think so too. She's just a different person. It's like, who's that?
But anyhow, so we go down there, kind of find out she drove from like Maryland or something, and drove all the way down and stopped in our city before she was headed to the beach. And her parents, or her in-laws, didn't want her to take the baby onward because she'd been driving for like 16 hours. So they're like keeping, like, you're not getting in the car driving. So that's what she was all freaking out about. So we're doing, we kind of comfort her a bit. We calm her down. We talk her into staying the night. Like, listen, just sleep for a few hours, then wake up and then drive to the beach. Ain't that big of a deal. They're concerned about you and the child and all that stuff. Well, we're getting ready to leave, and she's like, thank you all for helping. She goes, nobody would help. I'm down there tapping on a window. She goes, and some guy comes out and is like, you get out of here. Like that. Like, nobody would help me.
Oh my God. So she was the goblin.
She was the goblin. Yeah, that kid.
That's what I'm saying. If I had freaking kids and my kids told me something, I wouldn't like take it fully, but I would be like, all right, let's investigate a little.
Yeah, because when she started crying, you couldn't understand her. She's that's what the kid said she was making. And then that smush face up in that little pane of glass. That's what the kid see. He pulled the curtain back, and there's a smush face right there up against the glass where she was tapping on it.
Please say you reunited her.
We went.
Is this the goblin that you saw?
No, we went down and like told, hey, listen, the kid did see a goblin, but it wasn't a goblin. It was
It's an ugly lady.
Looking lady.
smush face girl down the road.
It was just Renee Zellweger with extreme fatigue.
Was she acting weird because she was so tired, or?
I don't know, but she, like, basically the in-laws just wouldn't let her leave, so she's like calling for help because like they basically, she's like out starting the car and trying to load things, and they basically locked her out of the house until she calmed down. They wouldn't let her get her child. Like, you need to calm down, you're not going anywhere. So of course she's knocking on doors. She don't have her phones inside the house, so she's knocking on doors trying to get somebody.
Crying to the little boy.
Yeah,
What time was it?
It was like midnight.
Poor little boy.
Little 10-year-old, all he saw was the guy, and he was adamant too. He's like, Mom, I'm telling you, I wasn't asleep.
Yes.
And she's like, well, maybe you were halfway in. He's like, no, I'm like, there was a goblin.
Poor
It was like he was on Elm Street. He was like, he was in my dream. No, son. We burned him. We killed the goblin already.
So we went down and basically said it wasn't a goblin, it was this girl down the street.
What did the parents say?
They're like, oh, like that. And they're like, I don't, like, we didn't hear anything. Like,
And then
no, she
Dad's
was just
like, get out of here.
Yeah, but he didn't even see anything. He just opened the door to yell to like appease the boy.
He did work. He thought he was messing around, but it actually worked. It made the goblin go away.
She's at the very end, man. It was like another like 15 minutes that we're down there. She's like, nobody would help me. I'm tapping on a window and I got a guy yelling at me, telling me to get out of here, go away.
See, and you never, like, you kind of think about it, like, how many things happen where you just don't know the context of it and it looks creepy or it looks, like, for example, I was watching these Ring doorbell caught on camera, and there was this dude slithering through this neighbor's yard but, like, no one knew. But I'm like, okay, that would be a prank that I would pull on somebody, you know, like crawl, you know, but it could be something completely harmless. But it could, you know, also on the other end
Be a goblin.
be something like some drug addict, you know. I mean,
there's a few of the Ring cameras always get me. The ones around Halloween with the clown or whatever. They used to clown up on the. Remember the clowns in the woods?
Yeah.
yes.
Don't go to the wood line. There's where they get you.
God, people that were doing that was stupid too, because they would have axes. Like some, did you see the ones where they'd actually have axes and stuff?
That was real stupid.
Yes.
And then you'd have like a couple I see, like where I guess it might have been a Tinder date or something, where she'll take them back to the wrong house. Like, all right, have a good night, like that. And then like the guy will leave, and she'd be on the camera like, sorry, I didn't want to go to my house. I didn't want to know where that guy would know where I lived at. Like, so you brought him to my house. Thank you very much.
What an idiot! Oh my God.
It's just random
People
house.
are
Going back to your goblin kid, like, which one would you prefer if you were the kid? Would you rather like be, I don't know, 70% certain that you saw something, but like, maybe mom and dad's right, it may have just been a dream, you know, I just thought I saw something? Or would you want to be vindicated? Be like, I told you that bitch was at the window.
I would want to be vindicated.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, as a kid though, all things are real when you're a kid. That's why haunted houses are so scary, and you know.
Well, my thing is my imagination would run away with it, so it'd be way worse
Confirming
than just the
that
ugly
it was
lady.
just a human.
Yes.
It was a ugly human, but it was just a human.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
yeah.
And do you think
you still believed it,
like
though?
take it one more step further? Do you think that kid's gonna be a little smart ass and like the next time be like, oh, like he's got one get out of jail free card. He can say some wild shit like one more time, and the parents are gonna be like, I fucking believe him.
Yes.
That happened.
Yep.
Last time he said a goblin was there, it was there. Yes, we have an alien on the roof. Bobby says it. It's there.
Or do you think that he even believed me at all? Like they're still just trying to throw me off. There was actually a goblin.
That would be worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Like, they're just lying to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It wasn't a human. There's no way. It was too ugly.
It was a goblin. It's a smush-faced goblin.
I mean, if the parent, I would think if the
I don't know where he got
parents.
goblin anyhow. Like why he chose, out of all mythical creatures, why he chose
How
goblin.
old was he?
Well, how was
He's
your
like 10.
nose?
I mean,
Everything was just smush. Like,
So
I mean-
that would kind of.
yeah. Any, draw a name out of a hat with how many mythology things he could have watched. Games, Lord of the Rings.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter. There's tons of stuff he could have seen.
yeah.
Goblin's just like a go-to generic ugly thing.
I mean, that is true
But
though.
then it's too generic, because just like what you said, was he green? Was he?
Well,
if he
that's-
was green,
yeah,
it was really like an orc, you dummy.
Like,
It's not a goblin, you dipshit. It was an orc.
Exactly.
it was short though. She was short, but I
Was
guess
it
she
like
was.
leprechaun?
Oh, I mean, could he tell it was short? It
Well, I
could've
guess
been.
out the window she was like tapping on one of the bottom panes. I guess she was crouched
No,
down.
Well, what if the window was like 7 feet up?
not
she's like-
even being a 10-year-old. If someone was knocking on my damn window like
It
that,
was just a light tap. Just,
I would.
That's worse. Yeah.
Yes. Like, because if you like are banging, you know something's obviously wrong. But if
Yeah.
something's like a You
Like
know.
somebody's trying to fuck with me.
yes,
Like, no. No goblins in this house today. So I started blasting.
yes.
That's when I shot her, Your Honor.
I thought it was a goblin. I killed that bitch.
Like, for example, the dash cam video where this, like, that monster thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was thinking, in my situation, I would probably instinctively run it over, but then it
Oh,
would turn
God.
out to be, like, probably just, like, a little old lady that really
I
did need
would like run it over like I don't know.
What would you have done?
Maybe I'm just too. I mean, we already went over the trolley problem.
Yeah.
Like I'm so much of like that's not my fucking job. Like this is a crazy person. This is not my department.
But what
I am
would you
back
do?
up.
driving around. I'm
So
going
you would
on
just
my day.
drive around
I would
and-
drive around. None of my. I didn't see shit.
What
None
if,
of my business.
What if even though you were driving away super fast,
Mm-hmm.
every time you looked back, it was the same distance?
Like behind me?
Yeah, coming at you, but it was like
Just hobbling along.
Yeah,
That would freak me out a bit, but I would continue driving.
I gotta have to
There's
take a
no
gas, and I'm gonna keep
investigation.
going.
Whatever it wants to do, it's clearly going to do it. There's nothing I can do. If I try to run it over, it's going to latch on. Nope. I'm going to keep going. I'll be like, I didn't see shit. You can do whatever you want.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I just.
And I'd drive through like the middle of town or something. I'd drive to the police department and be like, I'd be fucking on their window.
It
tapping.
was in Saudi Arabia though, so it was probably like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that would be a little disheartening. That would be very concerning if I was going like.
Because it was a dirt road. You saw
Yeah.
that it was a dirt road.
Well,
It
number
was,
one,
like,
I wouldn't be in
fields.
Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
All those people that like go to New York and get robbed, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't go there.
Pretty much.
Is that your phone?
Yeah. It ain't ringing, so it's
Yeah, I am do not like nope, none of my business. Not my job. Like all the people in my office now, like if something goes on outside, if they see blue lights outside, they're
Oh, they
like,
wanna go
"Oh,
look."
what's going on?" They're like looking through the window. I'm just like, I
yeah.
don't give a fuck.
Same with accidents. I will like everyone's. I'm just like I've seen enough accidents
Yeah,
in
like
my
I
lifetime.
like,
I don't.
like. Is it blocking my? Which lane do I? Okay, I get
I
in this
still
lane.
like to look at the damages.
Oh.
Nope, could not care less.
Really?
Yeah, I could
Could
care
not
less.
care less.
Interesting, because
Yeah.
even when I go to like the tow yards and stuff
Well,
now,
you still kind of work with
Yeah,
accidents.
you
Yeah.
work with them still.
I still like to see the damage, like how does that even happen?
I was I always found that in policing that the most bizarre stories when someone would tell it, that you're like, there's no way that's real. That's a lie. Usually end up being the ones that were totally truth. Didn't you go
There's a
with
line there, right? Like there's a.
Yeah, didn't you go with me the one where the guy leaped over the car hood and bit the lady in the nose? That was when it was.
I do not remember that.
Yeah. So she's telling me that. So I get there and she's like, she had a bite mark on her nose, and she said that her boyfriend or whatever it was, living maybe ex-husband, I don't know. She pulls up to work behind the gas station to go in. He comes out from the dumpster, and she's already out the car, like going to the door. But
Her
sees
boyfriend? Or just
she's out
a
the car,
goblin?
her boyfriend.
Oh,
So he's like he just comes out in the dumpster. I guess they had a fight the night before, but he comes out from the dumpster, like waiting on her. Well, she runs back to her car. Well, he like Superman's over the car. Like he dives on top of the hood of the car while she's trying to get in, and like he kicks his feet over. This is what she's telling me. Lands in the apex of the door, and then bites her on the nose and runs off. And I'm like, if she has a bite mark on her nose, I'm like, no. I'm like, that is BS. This did not happen at the gas station. Nobody is coming out from the dumpster. Nobody is Supermaning over the hood of your car and landing feet first perfectly in the door before you can shed it, and then bite you in the nose and runs off. No. We pulled the footage up. I'll be holy shit. She told the truth.
Oh
You see the old dumpster thing open. And you see her like noise and everything. She's like, oh, and she, instead of going in the door because she had the key, she ran back to her car to open the door. And he
fucking like
he
Seriously?
scoots over the hood.
somersaulted.
Yeah, like he scoots on it, like he rubs, like his belly rubs across the top of the hood, and somehow he kicks his feet around before she shuts the door, and he lands perfectly on his feet. You see him go in, and you see him grab her head, and his head goes over it because you can see right down the window.
Zombie.
And
That's
then-
what I was thinking.
And then he
Jim
runs
the
off.
zombie.
He runs off, and his teeth mark like perfectly on her
Patient zero.
nose. It didn't bite her nose off, but it left teeth marks in her
Who
nose.
does that? Okay, did you guys find the guy?
We knew who it was. Yeah.
So she didn't even know who it was.
No, she knew who it was. It was her boyfriend.
But would she wouldn't tell you guys?
No, she told us that, but I just didn't believe it. I didn't believe that this man shows up to your work simply to dive over your hood of your car or the roof of your car and bite you in the nose and run off. Out of all the damage he could do, he's gonna bite you in the nose and runs off.
Bitch, I'm gonna come to your work and bite you.
the nose.
Yeah. I mean, punch her in the face, something. Grab her by the hair, whatever, steal her car.
Yes.
But didn't even do any of that. Just bit her nose and then ran off.
That man is dedicated. He got it in his heart. He was gonna hurt her, and the only way he could
Was
was if
to
he did a
bite
double somersault 360 into a nose bite.
Do you
He
remember?
had no hands or feet available.
Do you remember that call I went on? It was a window. I think you might have still been on shift with us. It was a window peeper. And the little girl drew the picture, and it was like of someone looking around the corner, but it looked like a Ninja Turtle with a ski mask on. Do you remember that?
I think I do. I'm trying to remember it all.
It was the weirdest. But she said that she went outside and there was a man with a ski mask looking around the wall like this, the brick house. It was over in I don't know, the Cloisters area. And she started screaming and went back in and they called police.
What was she doing outside?
I honestly don't remember the
We
whole
watched
situation.
a terrible zombie movie last night. That bitch did that same thing.
Which one?
Oh, it's like Patient Zero or
Zero's a Patient Zero.
Zero something. It was in what language they speak in the Philippines?
Oh.
Philippines.
That's not a thing.
Filipino?
Nope, that's not a thing either. I don't think. That's what the person is called. Right? That's what the Filipino.
Don't they speak Spanish?
Filipino.
You can't look it up. No looking up.
I can't look it up.
No, you gotta conjecture.
Oh, they just
Is
speak
it
Spanish.
Portuguese? They don't speak Portuguese.
No.
It sounded very like it reminisced of Spanish until I saw the end.
No, I don't know.
That's
No, it's not. No, it's not fucking.
Okay, I'm
Cantonese.
looking it up because I
Don't
want
look
to know.
it up.
It's
That's
just one of those
cheating.
eases. Well, all the eases. I don't understand.
There's a lot of eases.
There's a lot of eases. Chinese, Vietnamese.
It's not. I mean, it
Portuguese,
resembles. It resembled
Cantonese.
Spanish a little bit, but I was like, that's not. Well, I actually thought it was Spanish through the whole movie.
Filipino.
They speak Filipino.
Yes, but it's spelled Filipino.
Right.
Filipio.
It sounds like Spanish. But anyway, that we fell asleep through. It was awful. But so she's in this house. Okay, she's in the house. She's in her apartment with her deaf daughter. Middle of the night,
Who goes out? The deaf dog? Go ahead. I'm interrupting.
she hears something outside. I think screaming or knocking or something. She goes, opens her fucking door, turns and sees some. Okay, like she doesn't know she's in a zombie movie, right? But she sees somebody who, if you saw her, you'd be like, that's a fucking like crackhead, like eating chocolate off the street or something. Like he's over there like, he's doing zombie things. So she's like she takes like 3 or 4 steps towards him and just like looking at him. I'm like, bitch, you better mind your business.
Seriously.
Go back inside your house. But she takes a few steps towards him, and the daughter wakes up and she's deaf. So I guess she had, she wakes up. She was sleeping in the bed with the mama. And she wakes up, she has a little bell, and she starts ringing the bell. And that alerts
And
the
it
zombie.
hears-
And he turns and gets up and starts running. Well, okay, first off, she took like 3 or 4 steps out of her apartment, left the door wide open. And then when she came running back in the house, she left the door open. The zombie, jumped on her or whatever. I'm just like, what are you doing? I hate zombie movies like that. I hate scary movies where the people do stupid shit
Yes.
that you wouldn't do. Nobody would do that. If
Yes.
You wouldn't split up in a real scary movie? Like they would need to split up and search this house. Scooby.
No.
Unless you.
I wouldn't go in the house. Like, why are we going in there?
What if it was your job?
What if there's
Like you were still police during a zombie apocalypse?
and they said, hey,
Or
there's
would you abandon ship?
Oh, the first fucking thing I would do is get that uncomfortable fucking uniform off.
Yeah, we talked about that.
We talked about that. That shit would be gone. Like, I'd
Okay.
keep all the gear, but I'd be like, consider this my fucking resignation and file the charges for petty larceny for all this shit that I'm keeping. Like, yeah, that is.
I mean, I don't blame you. I
I think a
mean,
taser would work on a zombie.
not temporarily, yeah,
I would
but
say
not
yes.
long term.
Physically, it would.
It would.
It
But
would do the same thing. Like physically,
It would
it
just
would
lock
lock up
them
whatever
up.
it would
What
affect.
about like a rotter?
A what?
One of the
rotter.
rotters. So one of the rot.
like
rot
once it's rotten. I don't know.
it's on the muscles.
It would depend on like what zombie mythology we're talking. Like is there something?
If we're talking about like
Like, is
28
this-
days later, then yes.
Well, no,
Like
no,
a
no,
rage
like I'm trying to
virus
say, like,
type, or-
is there something supernatural about the
Yeah,
zombies?
like a zombie versus
or is it just
28
like
days later.
a disease? Like it turned like you have rabies essentially.
Yeah.
Or like infected with rage, and the best zombie movie ever, 28 Days Later.
I mean, I think a taser would definitely work on the 28 Days Later zombie because
Yeah,
it would
'cause
lock
they're
them up.
people, but
of
they're-
course. But then, like on a rotter supernatural, where it's like body parts are falling off and it doesn't stop them, like only their brain, like you can only.
It would depend on.
Doesn't
the
make no
magic
sense because the
force.
brain is. If the rest of the body's that rotting, the
brain's
brain
gonna
has-
I never liked the supernatural like type zombie because like you cannot move your wrist, your arms, or walk unless your brain sends messages to your muscles to expand and contract to walk.
Unless it's like only your hypothalamus is working. You know what I'm saying? So like everything else, but it's like there's this very spark of just basic instinct type thing. I mean, it would not work, and you know, I mean, they would be impossible,
Yeah.
obviously, but
That would always be my problem. Like with the vital organs, like your heart. Like if you're a zombie, it shoots you in the heart, you cannot move your arms because you don't have the blood pumping to the muscles to let the muscles actually work. Like
unless we go back to Night of the Living Dead, the original, where it was like the meteor.
Coming to get you, Barbara.
Yes. You know, because it was like the meteor, like, is what brought everything back to life.
That also happened with Maximum Overdrive with the vehicles.
It
was a meteor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
don't know that one.
No.
You ever seen Maximum
familiar.
Overdrive?
No.
It's a Stephen King thing where the semis all came alive.
Oh,
No.
The Green Goblin's in that one.
Green Goblin.
Yeah, there's a truck with the Green Goblin face
Oh.
on it.
Oh.
I think I may have
With
seen that. Actually.
yeah, with
Yeah.
Why is that the thing I'm remembering?
That is, I
well, that's
know.
the thing to remember. It
Pretty
got
iconic.
little Emilio Estevez in it.
Really, Emilio? Emilio.
Yeah, I probably have seen that because I love Stephen King movies.
We used to watch a lot because they would come on TV.
Oh, like the Langoliers?
Yes, it was like that was so like. I hate that like my kids are gonna miss out on that, but like a 3-night special for a
Oh,
movie.
yeah. Oh, yeah,
The
you made-
Langoliers.
you made sure.
You can still get access to them.
Yeah,
But like it's different.
Yeah,
Like,
because
you don't
back
have to
then you
wait
had,
a day.
you had to
That's
set
true.
you had to plan your
You
day
had
out
to
in
be
advance.
there to watch it. And that
That's
was
true.
it. Unless you
Yeah.
recorded that,
Oh yeah.
which is still wasn't a special if you went back and watched it.
Yeah.
Well, it was like a
Thing
an
to talk about in
event.
school. Yeah.
Yeah.
You watched the Langoliers last night?
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yes.
Then you watch it now, like that is the worst CGI ever. I got black, these black dot Pac-Mans coming along eating everything, and it's just even drawn out horrible.
Yeah.
You got Balky from whatever that show was. It
Was Billy Zane in Langoliers?
No, Billy Zane wasn't.
I wish.
Perfect Strangers. That guy from Perfect Strangers was in there.
I can't remember that one. Langoliers. Oh my god. That's a throwback.
I think I asked you guys this before, but fast. Okay, if zombie apocalypse actually happened, fast or slow, or combination?
If I could pick, I would rather than be slow.
Slow.
Because I think I could survive a bit easier.
Are
Fast.
you
moving.
talking like
Scarier wise, fast ones are definitely scarier.
Scarier. Yeah, I agree. Well, I take that back. So
if it's done right? Because it can be. Are you talking about for like a movie or like
in
like
real life,
outside right now?
Outside right now.
Oh, outside right now. Yeah, I want the fucking slow
the
ones.
slow ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but what would be more scarier? Would it be the
Like in a movie, I would say it's all about the execution because you can have a dumbass movie with fast zombies.
No,
'Cause it
more
takes-
scarier in real life would be
the-
fast ones.
okay?
Yeah, scary in real life, definitely the fast ones.
Yeah, because
Just
I mean,
because you couldn't outrun them.
well, they never get tired.
Well,
never get
exactly.
tired,
Yeah.
Two, they're just as fast as you are,
But let me tell you,
and there's more of them.
The with the slow zombies, there's so many. It's kind of like impending doom. You know what I'm saying? So like when you're running from a fast zombie, you got the adrenaline going. You don't really feel the fear because you're like just survival mode. But then with the slow zombies, like they're just like surrounding your house.
Yeah.
So fast zombies are like a tornado ripping through, whereas slow zombies is like a slow, tidal, unstoppable
which you know you're
flood.
going to
Then
die.
eventually
and,
everything
yeah.
will be covered. Yeah.
So, I mean, they both suck, obviously.
I think as far as like being like in a movie, it's a hard line to tread because if you have fast zombies, you gotta really let it make sense as to how the F you have any survivors.
Yeah.
Because the zombies are way too overpowered.
Yes.
Like, if you have 3 zombies coming at you, I'm sorry.
You can't fight them off.
You can't, even if you are like a crack shot, even if you really good at shooting, dude, like, then that's why I love the 28 Days Later because it didn't rely on headshots. You could just do body shots.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that's the best spot to do it, where they're just people and they can die like how people do, but they're
Yeah.
fast. And in that regard too, they didn't really show it in the movie, but I would assume that those zombies would get tired just because they starved.
Well, they starved, yeah.
So they rely on the same
Yeah.
metaphysical properties,
Yeah.
I guess, that we have. So they would eventually, obviously they would go much longer.
I think they
farther.
could push it though. I mean, that comes.
They can push it. Yeah,
they can push it to.
But it's not just unlimited sprint.
It's
Yeah.
like Red Dead Revolver. You could push your horse to ride till it dies.
Yeah.
I think they could do that. They could push it till they just fall over and.
Which I could see like a rage virus or something
fine- yeah,
causing,
I'm fine
causing
with that.
that.
Yeah.
But if I had the money to like produce a zombie film, the way I would do it would be if you were freshly dead, you would be the fast one because you weren't stiff, you weren't rotting or anything like that. And like as the time progressed, your body would slow down to where you were the the
Fastest and
mumbling.
slowest.
Yeah. So like freshly dead would be the super fast ones, just like if it was like a real person coming after
Like in
you.
Twilight.
Oh well, no, not vampire speed.
I know, not vampires. But wasn't that in Twilight? Like if you were fresh, there was some mythology that like if you were fresh, whatever it was, zombie or vampire, you were like the strongest. I think that was
Yeah,
there was Twilight because they made like an army of them.
I'm not a Twilight.
I have a wife, so I
person.
had to.
I don't think
Your
I've
girlfriend
seen
did,
them
yeah.
all.
So
I mean, I might have watched one. And then
I don't know the mythology or
I had
the
to watch
story
all of
behind
them.
it.
I think my lady was into it.
But yeah, I with the slow ones, it's like you have the opposite problem, right? Like if they're slow, there's got to be a buttload of them.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause you-
like the hordes on The Walking Dead. Like when
Yeah.
It seemed like you just get a big enough vehicle, you could just run them all over.
Well, but you think about it. I mean,
Eventually, you're going to find out how many people it takes to stop a car.
yeah,
How
because
many
it
does it
will.
take a tank? You could take a tank over it.
I mean, as long as they don't gum up
You got
the
a tank
gears.
though? But yeah, I see like the army has tanks.
Yeah.
So
But even those, I'm
That's-
sure
that's
you
the
could
problem
only
with slow
run through
zombies.
so much muck before it gets stuck.
yeah.
Like, I mean, if there's thousands of zombies you're
You're
trying
just
to
making
get
a
through.
1,000-mile tread of zombie mush.
I would
It ain't like
instead
it's a,
just
it's a
do-
pit of zombies. You're not driving into a pit of
Well,
zombies.
no. But even if you're just rolling over them, I mean, you're going to get so much gum. I mean, think about how squishy and we are and, like, gummy.
Eventually, there would be it'd be
Yeah.
like an ocean of guts.
Yeah.
It's. I still like the slow zombies though, because and like the whole what gets me too about the zombie movies is like, they'll be running like full sprint and just be like headshot,
Oh, hell,
headshot,
I
headshot,
know.
headshot. That
And
drives
even
me
like the best
crazy.
SWAT guys don't
Yeah,
have like a
no, would not be able to
17%
do
hit.
that.
Yeah.
That's why I never liked the headshot only zombies because like okay,
We would all die.
Nobody would survive.
No.
Nobody would be able to beat that.
No.
You cannot. I'm sorry. Unless you're like point blank range,
Yep.
you can't rely. I mean, you're freaking out. You got zombies coming at you. But
Yep. The stress of it, and then you see these people that they've never fired a gun in their lives.
yeah,
in the
be a
movies.
pizza driver.
And yeah, and then they can do headshots on a moving target. Yeah.
The Best Buy guy.
Yeah, it's like get out of here with that. This sucks. So
It would be more fun though than paying taxes and stuff, going to work.
That would be your work, surviving. I don't know.
That would be fine.
That's what we're doing now.
if I had to pick an apocalypse, I think
Yeah,
zombies.
zombie apocalypse.
Zombie
Zombies
would be it.
You'd have a fighting
Instead
chance.
of like nuclear or something like that.
Yeah,
Nuclear
nuclear
would
really
suck.
sucks.
Yeah.
That's a painful way to go. Mm-hmm. And you can't do anything.
Can't even see it.
No.
Yeah, you can't see the threat.
Be like the Book of Eli. Remember that
Oh,
movie?
I love that movie.
That was
Yeah.
a good movie.
Denzel.
Yeah.
Denzel does not make a bad movie.
No, he doesn't.
I think he made one bad one though. But
Which one was that?
it was something. He was some
The Bodyguard?
70s lawyer or something. It's a newer movie.
Oh.
I heard it wasn't very good, and it looked kind of silly.
You know who else doesn't make a bad movie? And I'm not the biggest fan of him. And I'm not saying he makes blockbusters by any means, but I would say Will Smith, other than Wild Wild West. That was a horrible movie, but all his movies seem pretty decent.
Hancock wasn't very good.
But why ever watch Hancock?
All right, we got to talk about this for a moment. The movie I Am Legend, right?
Mm-hmm. Still on theme with Halloweeny, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Scary stuff.
All right, so I can't remember this conversation
Yeah, I
I
have
was having
questions
with
about that
someone,
movie too. Go ahead.
but we're thinking about the movie from our perspective,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Well, think about the movie from the vampire's perspective,
Mm-hmm.
or the creature's perspective, whatever they were. The I Am Legend dude, he's the one that's coming into your home and killing your family, or doing like he's the legend, he's the bad guy when you think about it from the creature's point of view.
Obviously, any creature's point of view, in a way.
Yeah, but
Texas
could apply
Chainsaw
that to
Massacre,
zombie
you're,
movies, too.
You're my property.
Well,
I'm just out for a nice cruise. Ooh, I see a snack. Oh, I got shot in the head. This is bullshit.
well, but I don't know. The zombie, like, they don't really have emotions and stuff like the I Am Legend creatures did.
Well, did they though? Like,
Remember when he killed that one's
Yeah,
wife and he
but-
got like his mate or
but
whatever?
they're like,
But they were
We need
original
more lore
people to
for them.
begin with at one
Yes,
time. They were a
yeah.
whole different person. You're
Yeah.
trying to get them back to what they
and then
originally
they were like it was like a disease or something.
I didn't like how they added some kind of like social hierarchy almost. They had that one, whatever, night walker that was
Pack
like, that was like,
mentality.
ugh. And like the other ones, like they listened to what he said.
Well,
like the alpha?
I could see that, like
Kind
a
of,
pack
yeah. He
mentality.
was like telling them it's like they had some sort of intelligence. I was like, eh.
Well, they did because they set the
trap.
they set the trap for him. With
Yeah.
Did they set that though?
Yes.
I don't think so. I think he just went crazy and did that himself.
No, because what are you doing?
I think he was losing his mind. And he said it. Just he's crazy.
All right. Have you ever read the book? Okay, so
Yeah,
I didn't even know there was a book.
read the book. It's very interesting.
Yeah, but the book is not. If it's not in the movie,
It
this
doesn't
is
matter.
the movie. The book can be separate from the movie. Like the movie needs to tell me everything I need to know. I get there might be extra stuff in the book, but that's in the book. If you're gonna make a movie, like the movie needs to tell me everything I need to know.
Oh no, I agree. If a movie is made from a book, they need to
I don't care if it's a 2-part. Maybe make it a 2-part.
exactly
Two
two parts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or a 3-day extravaganza.
yes.
The
Oh,
TV.
Langoliers, I Am Legend. Oh my god,
Yes.
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I heard that they were going to be making a new one.
Yeah, I heard
Of
that,
course they are. That's the only
Yes.
thing they know how to make.
Remakes.
Well, it's going to be a sequel, right?
How the fuck you gonna make a sequel to that?
Apparently
movie?
didn't die.
What?
I don't know.
Spit
I don't
up my
know.
chicken nuggets.
Or is it going to follow the girl
It might follow that.
that, you know,
They made a sanctuary and they're
Mm-hmm.
living happily ever after. And they have the
a new Crow is coming out?
fucking course it is.
I
You
love
can't
the Crow
have the crow
personally.
without
Brandon Lee.
Yeah, Brandon Lee.
I know.
No, we talked
The second one wasn't bad though. I like the second one.
We talked about scary movies. Which one would be if you were a person in it? Which one would you not be in? For actual, like, not just zombies, but like Texas
Specific.
Chainsaw Massacre.
Am I
stuff
the
like
bad
that.
guy
No,
or
no,
am I
you're
the
one of the victims.
victim?
Which one would you?
Ooh.
Which would you choose? Which would be the most scariest for you to be in?
Oh, the scariest. So the one I would actually want to be in would be Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay.
Because it would be in my own mind. So then I'd be like, nuke mother, you know.
Like the
kill
Dream
'em.
Warriors. That didn't work out well for the Dream Warriors in 3. I don't need this wheelchair. I've got magic spells.
He uses your own
He
mind
did fight
against you.
back,
So
yeah.
all you have to do is just be like, Psh, this is my mind. You're my bitch now.
I have a great theory about these scary movies, but go ahead. Don't let me forget it.
No, go ahead.
No, the one
No,
you
we
wouldn't want to be in.
prefer-
The one you'd be most terrified to be in. Not
Not prefer, but like
I'm
which would be
afraid
the
of dead
worst?
things. So it would be any zombie movie, to be honest. I would probably, I talk all tough, but I'd probably.
What about like slasher, like specific slash, like
Yeah, Pacific-
Jason,
Pacific-
Scream, which
Chucky,
one?
all
None
those.
of those scare me. I mean, just get a shotgun.
Oh, Hellraiser.
Shotgun doesn't stay without
Oh,
Jason.
Hellraiser. And so that's completely different, though.
That's still a creepy.
I think Hellraiser for me because
Yeah,
the
I
whole
agree. 100%.
They're demons.
spiritual thing,
Or like
yeah.
Spiritual,
I'm
the
not a fan
whole
of
chains ripping my skin and
Yeah, I don't
all this
want that.
pain.
Jason will just wrap you in a sleeping bag and beat you against a tree.
Yeah, such a yeah.
Freddy will just stab you.
But Hellraiser would be like eternal punishment.
Yeah, I'm not down for that.
No.
Like once Jason kills me, I mean, I think so. I feel pretty confident. Like I'd be in a better place. But like Hellraiser's like, nah, son, you coming
Have y'all
down
seen
here
the
with
new
us.
one? With the female
I have
pinhead?
Nah.
It was pretty good.
Was it?
They did a good job on it. I mean, it's not the original, obviously,
Is
but
it supposed to? Is she supposed to be the original Pinhead, or is she a different Cenobite altogether?
She's Katrina.
yeah, she maybe
Pinhead.
she is Pinhead. It doesn't really give like a backstory, to be honest. It's just this new
Another
it's just
story,
new,
kinda.
yeah.
Is it woke though?
No,
Okay.
no, it's not. No,
Because you're putting the female in the male role.
exactly.
The typical,
which
yeah.
I was very skeptical of because I don't like when they do that. But they did a pretty good. Like she doesn't, or she or it, or even if it's one of those things that's like not neither. I
It's
forget
just
what
a
they're
force
called.
of nature.
But yeah, she looked more feminine,
Mm-hmm.
but was just as brutal, and you know
Because
how
was
they don't really
Was
talk.
Pinhead like ever like a person?
Yes.
Yeah, he was a person. He was like
he was a
a
World War II, wasn't he? Or World War One?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I watched like the first one like
The first one was good. I
one
liked the first
time.
one. I liked a lot of them. And then of course like you got the tall man too. I don't know what's he been up to.
Oh, the tall man.
You gotta watch Phantasm.
Phantasms,
With
man.
the glowing or the
orbs.
silver orbs.
That like take out your blood and put in embalming fluid, right? Yeah.
Or yellow mustard or whatever it is.
Yeah, I always assumed it was embalming fluid or whatever.
There's I watched 3, and that's where he goes to the house, he picks that little kid Tim up, and then you never see Tim again. 4, like he doesn't like what happened to Tim?
That's a good question. I don't know. Have you seen 5?
Was that Ravager?
Yeah.
I did,
Very new
and
one?
I that was a tough one because
It
is
was
it in his
bad.
mind? Yeah.
It wasn't the best, but I
as they
still
go
watch.
on, like you said, number 5.
Yeah.
As they go on, like if they get past like
Police Academy 7.
2, well, especially like scary movies, like
Yes.
scary movies. If they get past like the second one, it's really
Agreed.
stupid.
My husband.
You didn't
and I-
like Jason in Space?
Oh my god.
That's the only one I haven't watched, dude.
Seriously.
Since like the end of September, my wife and I have watched 9 Jason movies, 7 Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
We did the new
Those are
Nightmare,
including like Freddy versus Jason.
Oh, okay, yeah.
which I didn't really care.
7 Saw movies.
We watched The Puppet Master last night.
Oh, Puppet,
y'all
that
recall
was
that?
one I remember when I was
That
a
was
kid. I
always
did
the
not like
little
that.
drill head.
The
and
drill
then
head, and then you had the little girl one that would
Which
barf,
was it?
barf up
Was
the
it the
leeches.
cowboy with 6 arms? You go,
Yes, but that wasn't we only watched the first one last night, so we're gonna watch all of them though.
Little Nazi cloak guy
Yes,
with the
yes,
knife in the hand.
with the knife and the hook.
Yeah.
That one, yeah.
Yeah, so we watch a lot of horror movies, and very often, like, there's 1 or 2 that are, like, the first one is typically
Well,
good. Like, it has to be, right?
Yeah, Jason. Jason went from being just a scary movie that could be legit because it's the mom acting like her son, to turning over to supernatural.
Yeah.
Because didn't start off being supernatural. You just thought it was. And it's a lady
Just
pretending.
a lady stabbing people. And really, the
Yeah.
second one was, too. He was just a guy. Like, he was, like, you know, he was super strong, and...
Because when you think about it, Jason died as a child, but now he's like
But
a
did he
grown
die?
man.
Did he die? I think that was the whole thing. Like, oh, he didn't actually die. He was raised up in the woods, and...
Raised up in the woods,
By his
feral
mom.
child.
But then if his mom was there, then why did... Because he would have been like 30 at that time.
Well, yeah, like it went
he'd
from
be
a
much older now. Yeah.
Because that's why she went on the killing spree, because he was dead.
I like the
Yeah.
new one they did when they made it. I think that's not really that new now, like 2013, 2014.
Yeah.
I thought that one was pretty good.
No, it wasn't.
think
It
I
was
saw
awful.
that
You
one.
didn't like it at all?
The new Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it was terrible.
I didn't even see it.
What about the new Nightmare on Elm Street?
Nope,
with the guy?
that one was bad, too.
Really, I thought that was great with Horseshack in there.
No.
Oh, I did see that one. Yes, yeah.
I like that guy, but that's not Freddy, man. Freddy.
Well, we know it's
Freddy
Robert
is
Englund.
Robert England first
Yes.
off, but then like
Robert Englund's
like he
also
was like he was scary, but like he was kind of funny.
comical. Yeah.
Because he
Yeah.
would be like, "I'm gonna get you, bitch." Like he was like he's scary, but like
Yes.
it was kind of funny.
Yes.
Welcome to prime time.
Yes.
Because he fuck with you.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm saying, like, if I had to pick one, it would have to be Friday the 13th because it'd be in your dreams and mine.
But I mean, he got a little goofy.
Nightmare,
He got a little goofy though.
Or,
like
I'm
it's
sorry,
like the
Nightmare
power.
on
Now
Elm
we're
Street,
playing with
yeah.
power. Like he had the
Yeah,
power
he was
glove.
goofy. He was like
Yes.
he was fucking brutally murdering you. But like for us, it was entertaining. Whereas Rorschach was just like, oh, I'm scary.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
Yeah.
Like I like the actor, and like, man, you could have found something for him to, like make a scary movie with him somehow, somewhere. But it wasn't Freddy, man. Freddy's more animated. He doesn't rely on like jump scares.
Snarky
So-
and
So Nightmare on Elm Street 2, going with that one.
Worst one probably, or
That one seemed like a reverse woke. I hate to say it. It's where the man was the scream queen. That was the one where Freddy was living inside of him, had like the gay
Yeah,
gym teacher.
possessed.
oh yes,
I didn't like that because like that one.
Did he come out? I didn't care that. Like, he was out and about. Like, Freddy's supposed to be that mysterious person you don't ever
He's
see.
in the dreams.
Yeah,
he
but
wasn't.
Yeah.
That was more of like a possession story. Like he
Yeah.
just possessed that guy. That's not what Freddy does.
I can't remember. Was Freddy actually a child molester, or was he?
It just said he was
accused?
the newer one said that he was a molester, and that's why I thought that one was stupid. They tried to humanize him a little bit, but then twist it at the end.
Okay.
He was just a killer.
He was a molester killer, but like in the original ones, all we got was he murdered like 20 kids or something.
But
He didn't
the
say
town
anything
lynched
about
him and killed him, right?
Well, he was caught, arrested, but then
Escaped.
got off of a technicality.
That's
And then
right,
the parents
that's-
like
yes.
grab your torch and pitchfork and they
Yeah,
burned
yeah,
it.
Frankenstein him.
Yeah.
yeah.
So he came back and killed everybody, which I thought was fine.
I mean,
them burning him was definitely fine.
oh
but-
yeah.
But so this is I don't know why I thought this, but just just in my head one day I was thinking, like, it's so stupid. But so the Infinity Stones, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, what are the Infinity Stones, right? You have the power, space, reality, time, spirit, mind, right? I think there's 6. That's all of them.
I never really.
Yeah, because he's got the.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, like, how all these slasher movies, all of them are like one of these Infinity Stones. I can't find one for time, though. I don't know which one is time. But, like, the Power Stone, that's Jason. He's just, like, you can't stop him.
see
He's
that.
unstoppable. You can't kill
Kill
him.
him, he comes back.
He,
Yeah.
he always gets you, right?
Yeah.
Freddy is the Reality Stone. He
Okay.
fucks with your head, your reality, and your dreams
Makes
and everything. Michael Myers is the Space Stone. That motherfucker walks everywhere. He teleports over here. Space Stone. He just has the power to teleport
Yes.
everywhere.
Yes.
The Mind Stone is Jigsaw because he's all fucking
Messing with
you.
your mind,
It's
yeah.
more technicality of like a trap getting you and
Yeah.
stuff like that. The Spirit Stone would be Pinhead.
Casper. No.
That could be a pretty cool horror movie. They
I
did
think
Winnie the Pooh that
Pinhead would
way.
be like the Spirit
Yes,
Stone.
yes.
But I can't think of anyone with time, so I was so close to getting them all. But
Time.
what would be a time stone one for a slasher? There's not really any that fit. Maybe Chucky because he came back from. I don't know. It doesn't really fit either.
Jeepers Creepers.
Because it's not every 1,000 years, isn't it?
Every 23 years or something like that.
Why would I think
I don't
1,000?
know.
I thought there was something that was every 1,000 years.
Please.
Maybe it's a different lore. But yeah, it was every 23 years.
Yeah, something like that.
Or 33 or something like that, yeah.
Kinda.
That's something to do with time, but that doesn't
Yeah.
control time.
I
though.
actually really enjoyed the Jeepers Creepers. Or the first one, rather.
I really felt like the second one was meant to be funny. I don't know.
Yeah.
why.
So.
It was so. Oh, the paint.
No, yes, I'm gonna have to talk about it.
This is one of the conversations that like birthed the Frustration Notebook
It is.
podcast
Okay.
idea.
Yes. So, Jeepers Creepers 2, there's a scene where the bus breaks down.
Yeah.
The guys go out to the field to pee.
Uh-huh.
If you watch, all of them are just peeing, except for one guy who has his pants dropped to his ankles.
Oh, yes. Okay, I remember this, yes.
So my question is, first of all, pants droppers are real. You probably never experienced because
No, I've never been in a men's bathroom.
Once I think in my lifetime, I've seen like 3 of them. And I don't know why. Like you'd be at the urinal and some guy would just come in, pants to the ankles, and just ping.
And just drop their pants on the floor and everything.
Pants and
Kids
underwear.
do that.
Yeah, kids
Like,
do that.
My boy does that.
But
Well,
it
he
wa-
doesn't. He doesn't even do it. But like kids do that.
Yeah. I don't know what age you'd say, you know what, let's not show my bare ass here in the restroom for everybody else to see, but whatever. But my question is, in that movie, do you think that he told these actors, hey, go out in the field and act like you're taking a pee, and this guy just went out and dropped his pants to his ankles, or do you think the director said, and you dropped your pants to your ankles because that's how I pee?
My opinion is
We
that
need
the
equal
actors,
representation.
well, the actors often will do improv that they'll keep in the movie.
How would you keep from laughing? I ain't gonna like if I was peeing and this guy come up next to me and dropped his pants, I'd go, what the hell are you doing? We're not shitting in the field. We're peeing in the field.
They say, oh wait, we're doing number 2. Thought we're doing number 1.
I don't know.
Do you think he was specifically coached, or did they just be like, "Oh shit, that was got his
Yeah.
pants
I mean,
down his
maybe it
ankles"?
was-
Let the cameras roll.
Yeah, just go with it.
I mean, a lot. Like I said, a lot of actors do the improv where they'll keep it in. Like, oh, that was really good.
I guess that's a possibility too. It could have been the actor like,
For some
"I want to
reason-
draw my drawers
just to
down."
be funny, and then it worked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then it's like,
because I
okay.
mean, they were supposed to be these stupid high school kids, right?
Yeah, basketball. I think they're a
Yeah.
basketball team. Yeah.
So
Thing that going off peeing now. I got this whole thing.
At least it's not food, I guess.
So there's a movie. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Centurion.
yeah. Wait a minute. Can you tell me about it? Because that sounds familiar.
Basically, they get attacked. They're behind. They're in like pick thing, and then they send the 13th in.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So
It's like the Roman thing, right?
Yes,
Okay. Yeah.
So at the very beginning of the film, there's a guy peeing off the wall, and he gets stabbed in the groin.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so carry on. They capture Michael Fassbender, I think it is. They capture him, take him back to the Pick family, or the little huts that they're living in. The guy pees in the bucket and shoves his face into it. Carry on. There's a part where Michael Fassbender's peeing in the water, and the lady's like, you're pissing on your breakfasts or whatever, And then my thing is, there's an awful lot of piss going on in this
that
movie.
Yeah.
There's a lot of peeing going on in this movie. Does this director have a pee fetish?
100%.
Yeah.
A lot
Quentin
of
Tarantino. A lot of his movies have feet in it. He has a thing for feet.
So that's
Yeah.
all, like, I'm like, why is there so much peeing in this movie? Doesn't need to be.
I read the It books, and of course the movies deviated, obviously. But there's
That's a creepy freak. That's a time one.
there. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That might be one.
So that's where the 1,000-year
could be
thing
it.
comes.
Yeah.
Because wasn't that it had
No,
been
that
coming
was
from the
23.
dawn of time?
No, that was 23 years because he came around when they were kids, and that's why they came back when they were
Oh,
adults.
that's
'Cause
right.
It was
That's right.
35 or 2.
But it
every-
had
every
just
so- yeah.
been.
Yeah, it was every so often. They started
Yeah.
seeing it, and they were like, "Oh, it's been,
That's an interesting book. Very interesting because there's a lot more details
That's an interesting
in the
monster.
movie. Oh yeah. Because apparently in the book it's almost like a god. Like it's been.
He's like an alien in the movies, right?"
Well, yeah,
Well,
but like
he doesn't say. But
yeah, but like in the book, it's kind of like this god type entity that's kind of been around from the dawn of time itself. So
Yeah, that's kind of what was implied in the movie, from what I can remember.
yeah,
That one was cool because that was. Did they do that one on TV too? Like,
Yes,
The
they did.
original, yeah, with
yeah, they did 2 parts.
yeah,
with Mr. Homolka playing him. Tim Curry, I can think of it.
yes, Tim Curry.
Yes,
Yes.
Mr. Homolka.
Mr. Humboldt.
Stop eating my sesame cake.
I loved him. Like
my sesame cake.
I did enjoy the new It's, but Tim Curry's It did just
Yeah, you can't.
so like it was just a different level of like when he would smile and he
He's
had
just
the
he's great.
That's the thing. There's a few movies that can come on TV. Doesn't matter how many times I've seen them. I will always watch them.
Stop and
Congo.
watch, yeah.
Congo is one of those. With
Love Congo.
yeah, that Mr. Homolka.
Mr. Homolka.
Stop eating my sesame cake. Stop eating my sesame cake. He spits it out.
So like he just. I bet everyone recording was like, ugh. Oh my god. Make it look more gross, Tim.
yeah.
He did like it was so nasty when he spit it up. I could see it.
Yeah.
I love Congo.
Congo.
That was a
I don't
movie
think
that
I've
we
ever seen
recorded on a VHS, and I watched it so many times.
You gotta watch it. It's not a great movie, but
I
it
bet
is.
It's not great.
Well, you did tell
But I
me
enjoy- I
Beastmaster
love
was
it.
great. So
I still think Beastmaster is a great movie. I believe that's the worst dad ever. And I got a whole list of rules why he's the worst dad ever.
did he make you watch Beastmaster?
Yeah, I watched Beastmaster.
I love the Beastmaster.
And saw the,
But-
I saw the attacking shower curtain bat.
Yeah.
I sat there and watched that whole thing, and I was like, "Oh my god, that is like an hour and
That's
something I
80s
can't get back."
fantasy action.
Loved it. Still love
Trying
it.
to
So I can
capitalize
watch
on
that
some
one all the
Coleman.
time too. But that's the worst dad. First of all, it's not his real dad to begin with, but he's walking through the woods with a lantern and a mule, and he comes up on a witch with like freaking blue flames in the background with a knife and gonna kill this baby. And what's he do? He intervenes. What I would have done? Turn my ass around and walk away. There's a witch over there with fucking blue fire making creepy sounds.
See? Exactly.
Get the F out of here.
Not my fucking job.
I would investigate. I'm telling you.
Then he takes this baby because he kills the witch somehow.
I would try to take her power.
He takes this baby, raises his own, and he's in the woods like showing him how to use this weird throwing thing. He throws it at his buddy's head, and it catches his turban and sticks it to the tree. And they all giggle about it. No, Dad, that's not good.
That's not okay, Dad.
You don't throw a knife at Bill's head over here and think it's
Uncle
okay.
Bill.
And then, following through up till his death, he's standing out there, and the Jun horde is on the horizon. He comes out, draws a line in the sand with a sword. This the hill you want to die on?
Yeah.
And how many Juns does he kill? 0. He gets ran the F over by a horse. Right off the bat and killed. Not a smart move. Everything you've done so far has not been a smart move. A, you're messing with witches in the woods. Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
B, throwing knives at your neighbor's head. And then 3, drawing a line in the sand which you know you're not going to be able to defend. How about shut the gate? Shut the gate. Don't walk out front.
I mean, yeah, that's such a vanilla life.
What movie was that?
That was Beastmaster.
Yeah.
That was Beastmaster?
Yeah.
The very beginning. It's like the first
I can't
5,
remember that
10
at all.
minutes.
But yeah, the whole, I'm not investigating shit. If I see anything like moving in the woods, nope.
My science teacher in 7th grade told me, no, she was 10th grade. Curiosity killed the cat. Satisfaction brought it back. So I was like, she was like, indulge your curiosity.
Who was it? Was it?
That's terrible.
Who had the
advice.
mushroom that looked like a hand? Somebody called in when we were on patrol that there's a hand in the yard. It was a mushroom.
Oh, the dead fingers?
Yeah.
Or the dead man's fingers looking one?
Yeah, but someone called it as a hand in the yard. And we got
That
out
would
there.
be messed up, though.
I remember on the radio, because I remember we got some crap over it. Because on the radio, I remember, who was it went out? I think it might have been Jason went out there. But dispatch said, was it a hand? He's like, negative, it was just a mushroom, looked like a hand. Like that. And she said, did you take care of it? He goes, 10-4, I kicked it, won't be giving nobody the finger anymore. I thought, yeah.
That's great.
But radio play. Going back to police and radio play.
Do you remember it was you and it was another officer we were there with. You were busy. You were a baker. And I had to go on I'm pretty sure it was you. I had to go on your call to a woman's house, and I was super freaked out there. I was there by myself. Do you remember me telling you this?
I think so.
I swear up and down, like, as soon as I got on her property, I felt like this evil or heavy, just weird feeling, like something bad. Like
We
like
were making
doom.
noises on the radio where we're going,
No. You and the other officer were doing something else, and I had to go to this lady's house because she said that she thought someone was outside, and as soon as I pulled up, I immediately got this sensation of like impending doom. You know, like hair stands up on the back of your neck, that kind of feeling.
It's a goblin.
Well,
It could have been
before I even knock on her door, I'm going around, like I put my spotlight on the house so this side's illuminated, and I walk around my flashlight and I'm looking, no one's out there. I look, behind the bushes, and then I come knock on her back door and she sees it's me and opens it. And I step in the house and the feeling got like way worse. It was like this heavy and she told me, yeah, my husband just died, and there was funeral flowers all in her house.
That's some creepy shit. Like,
and she was like, my husband just died, and I swear there's been something knocking on my window, and I'll go over there and look, and there's nothing there. And then
wasn't
as soon as
stone, was it? Oh, that was horrible.
But it was just this creepiest, like, the feeling when someone's watching you and you know they're watching you, but there was nothing there, and she was scared, and then I was just like, something's not right about this house. So like I checked out her house, I went in every room, made sure no one was in there, no one was, I was like, ma'am, good luck to you, I don't think this is something I can help with. And ended up leaving.
You need a priest.
Yeah, for real. And as soon as I left, that impending like doom feeling lifted. And like I had goosebumps, and I went and told you and the other guy about it, and y'all were making fun of me, talking about, oh, this is Fred Ghost. And I was like, go over there. There was like, her whole house was filled with his funeral flowers.
I remember Stone. I remember you doing that report and did a Lemony Snicket's report.
Yes!
Because like, this is wrong, and a ghost did this, and this is wrong, a ghost did this, and this happened. So she types this report up of all this unfortunate events, and then you had to like label it. So she put a series of unfortunate events. And I said, you got a Lemony Snicket's report here.
I totally forgot about that too. That lady, man. Oh my God. She would go on about if her deck was wet, right?
Oh, that one.
Oh,
one.
yeah.
That
Oh,
one
no,
got
was this
me.
someone else?
No, Stone used to work with us. His ex-wife.
Yes, yeah.
No, the other one got me because I got in trouble on that one.
Yeah,
I got it written up on that one.
Okay. Did you actually
Few
get
hours
written
of
up for that?
sunlight.
What's that?
Did you actually get written up for that?
Yes, I got called in the major's office, written up on that one because of what I said.
Woo!
When I wrote it up, that's why I put
Mr. Banjo!
yeah, the total damage was the total damage is estimated at a few hours of sunlight and some warm weather. And then she called me and quit being so sarcastic. And I said, that's not sarcasm. Sarcasm would have been tons of medication, years of therapy.
Yes, yeah.
And I said, that's actually true also.
Yeah, that actually fits as well. That fits better than the sunlight one.
Oh, stop!
Yeah.
Off of that neighborhood off of by South Florence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, now I remember. Oh my God,
Yeah.
I cannot even remember. I mean, I could not even.
Yeah, it's looped around, but you should live back to there to see that series of
A
unfortunate
series
events.
of unfortunate. That's all you could describe it as.
Yeah. You know, when the lady first told me about her deck getting wet, I didn't know what she meant when she told me someone is hitting it with a wand. I'm thinking like a magic wand. Like they're out there. And what she meant was like a wand sprayer. So I'm picturing, it's like, who's out here waving a wand
That's what I
around,
would think
casting
too,
magic
though.
spells
Wand.
to
If
rain?
you say wand,
Gandalf, the blue wizard of water. You shall not have a
That's what she
dry
could say,
porch.
my porch is wet. So I'm like, it rained last night.
God, there are just so many crazy people in this world.
And then that's when I got told by the lieutenant, do a report. I'm like, on what?
On what exactly?
Just satisfy her. Do a report. Just satisfy
I
her.
hated that. I hated that.
It's like, all right, it's going to be a sarcastic one. I guess the major was right. I'll do one.
I'm going to get something out of this too.
Yeah. There was some reports we just loved to do. Like, when you get, like, the really crazy one, like, there was a girl who would always, like, her and her boyfriend would get into it. It was always something sexual, but they'd always get into it, and he would, like, threaten to, like, hit her with a lamp or an iron or whatever sitting next to the bed, and she would run out of her house butt naked. And then he would leave and lock the door, and she'd be banging on, like, the neighbor's house, and
God.
there wasn't nothing you wanted to see. But we'd
She's
get
the one that
there.
ended up getting shot too?
She was.
Yeah.
Oh.
But she what, we kept like, what are you doing with this man? But she kept like, we get there like wrapped in a blanket, and so she'd tell you like this crazy, like he wanted to do butt stuff, and I said no, and he grabbed a clock and said, I want to smash this clock over your face if you don't let me put it in
No,
there.
I don't want to do that either.
So I'm like, oh, I've got this report. I'll do it.
Pick me, corporal.
I'll do this one. I can't wait to write that sentence in freaking quote marks.
Oh my God.
Yeah, her.
Yeah,
When she got shot with a 410.
Yeah, he
410
tried to
little
drag her
shotgun,
into the car.
right on her shoulder.
Was she naked then?
She was naked. Yep.
Yeah, always.
And-
It was like once a month she'd be naked outside of
Yeah.
the
Oh
apartment.
my God.
And she, I went to Burger King. Like this was like years later. When I went through Burger King, the drive-through, and I saw her, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "You don't know? You definitely don't remember who I am."
Was
'Cause,
she in
like,
the kitchen,
It
or-
wasn't like my call. She was in the kitchen of Burger King naked. Yes.
No.
Get in the kitchen,
Doing
woman.
weird refusing butt stuff in the Burger King kitchen.
Get in the kitchen, woman. I don't want
I
to.
don't want to. I'll get this clock and beat you with it. But I saw her, like, she just taking my order. She was just in there working. And it was just.
See, that's
it was
what
just,
I was asking.
It was so crazy because I was like, ooh, I've seen you naked with a hole in your back. And you have no idea. You have no idea who I am because it wasn't like
Was she always drunk or something? Or
No.
Well, it wasn't like my call. I wasn't like the one there. I saw.
No, she was never drunk. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if he was or not. But like I said, it would always start off something sexual. And she would refuse to do something, and then he would like threaten to bash something over her head. or wrap a cord around her neck or something. And somehow, I don't know if she started doing whatever it was she didn't want to do or whatever, but she would run out the house. Like, just didn't grab anything, just boom, butt ass naked out the house and knocking on neighbors' doors. And then
Poor
he would,
thing, man.
and then he would come lock the door of the house, get in his car, and
couldn't
leave.
get back in.
That's fear. Like that. Like poor thing. Like really. Like she. Like to run. There. Okay.
Yeah. But then
Disclaimer.
it was monthly though. Like we would talk.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what
what are
I'm
you
like,
doing? And then she would just drop
Yeah.
it.
For me to have to run to a neighbor's house butt naked,
For me to run out of my house and be butt naked,
it would be
there's
bad.
got to be like
It'd be something very bad.
something real scary is in my house. Freddy is in my house, and he's scratching up my walls. Do I gotta go? You Scooby Doo.
Sure as hell wouldn't be. Because my
But
spouse
then she would just drop it. Like she would do the report for like domestic or something. Then she would just
same
drop
old,
it.
just the same old thing, you know.
And then of course it led up to that her getting shot.
Yeah.
And thank goodness she lived through it. But
Yeah,
it was bad.
Really
That was a bad night.
That's really bad.
And it was
That's
the
a
same guy that
horrible
shot her?
situation to be in.
Yeah. And he was trying to get neighbors to help put her in the car.
Yeah, there was blood like all over everybody's door because she just
Yeah.
got beaten on her. She's bleeding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, see, that would be a situation I'd run out of the house naked for if I got shot.
No, she got shot outside the house
Oh, well, okay.
because she wouldn't do butt stuff. I don't know if it was that or what the deal was that day.
I don't know if we ever
Well,
got that
regardless,
Yeah.
if I got shot, that would be one reason. And I didn't have, like, a phone or something. My first priority wouldn't be cover up.
I'd imagine that they're not together anymore.
far. I hope not.
Shh.
Yeah.
You never know with those people.
Yeah.
They stay in that. They
They
stay in those
do.
relationships years.
Yeah.
It's
No matter how
it's-
much help you try to get them, try to leave them. No, I love them. Do you?
That freaking
That cycle of
cycle,
violence.
yep. Mm-hmm.
It's a real thing. People are tied in it.
Yeah. It's nuts. I mean, they're really talking about like houses for women. There's 0 houses for men. Not the men, but if you look, I didn't know that the ratio. I think it was last year for domestic violence. There was almost as much men deaths.
50-50.
Yeah, it wasn't quite, but it was close. But there's no halfway houses. I don't say halfway, but there's no men's shelters at all.
That's sad. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah. So, but I didn't know the ratio was that bad, and it kind of I don't know all the stats on it. Was he killed because he was the abuser, and then she shot him? That still relates to domestic.
A
Or
lot of male abuse, or a lot of men that are abused don't want to
oh
report.
no, you don't report.
Well, that too.
And
yeah.
so then when it goes far enough where you actually die, then it's
Yeah.
like, well,
it's been building.
yeah. So, I mean, would men actually even go to a house if there was one available?
Probably.
That's true. Nobody would come.
There's a few. I mean, you could. Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Really, just a spot to go. Be like, because how many? I know you know one. How many times have just been like some dudes like, I'm gonna go fuck off somewhere because I need to exit this situation, and they just walk down the street
Yeah.
just to get out of it. Have a place to go
Of course.
somewhere just to cool off for a bit.
Yeah.
There's been lots of situations like that, and then
Which that's the smart thing to do
that
is
man
to
gets
walk away
tased for
and
no reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't feel that one.
I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah, no.
That was horrible.
But yeah, yeah, women do the same thing though. But like,
yeah.
it's more often that I saw that like men is like, where to go?
Well,
They walk off.
yeah, well, that's because women. I hate to say it, women never walk off. I think they're like the nagging force.
no, we want to follow and keep
I want to
it
win. I want to win this argument.
keep it going. Yeah, I mean that's
There's occasions you get the loud guy. The one always gets me when you get on a call and you have, whether it be a man or a woman, you would have the one that would boom, like zoom right to you because they're trying to control the situation.
yes.
And they're trying to like, this is what, like, just let me. This is my
I'll
job.
find
it
out.
Let me work my
Go
job.
over there.
Yeah.
Go over there.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you separately.
Yeah, I don't miss that shit. I don't miss that shit at all.
I do not miss the baby mama drama.
Oh yeah.
I don't miss
Those
any
were
of it.
always the worst. Always the
Any
worst.
of it.
Because like you said, as soon as you would handle the call or get the other party to the correct, away from the situation, 2 weeks later they'd be back together.
Yeah.
Or
Going
the next
back
day.
to our video we watched to begin with, how you think? I'm not saying she has a man, but think if she had a husband or a boyfriend, because she has a kid. She's about her kid. Hearing your significant other on the camera saying, "I will f you. I ain't got no STDs." You got to show up to court with your girl.
I would highly
Yeah.
doubt
You gotta
that
drop her off because she ain't got no license now.
she had a steady significant other.
I doubt very seriously.
Yeah. The cop probably did.
Yeah.
And
Brandon
he's like,
probably did.
No, you're not going to take my boat. Thank you.
Yeah. God, what?
How was that? This OE lemonade.
It was really strawberry.
Okay.
It wasn't bad. I wouldn't pick to drink it again, but it wasn't bad.
What are we at the time wise?
I don't know. Did you just want to do like one long one? Or we could try another one?
Yeah, we could try another one.
Okay.
My camera's all jacked up.
That was the one that Banjo tied down.
It is the one I tied down. You can tell by the...
I tried to retie it, but...
Oh, that's why it looks so slack then.
See my house a little better.
Thanks, Banjo. Okay.
I say, well, yeah, we'll end this
What's
one.
what's the time say? To the bottom right? Probably pretty long. 140 probably.
1 hour and 51 minutes.
Holy
Yeah,
cow.
so yeah,
Yeah,
we're
we're
like 30
way
minutes
long.
up. Well, like a Halloween special. You know?
Yeah.
Gotta make up for last time and get some use out of these costumes. That nobody could hear us out of last time. It was such a good episode.
It
really
was.
was. It really
was.
We'll have
Well,
to.
episodes, there were 2.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they were going to air last week.
Yeah. And,
The Halloween was going to air last week.
yep.
But, you know.
It happens. So.
Let Billy take it out. Oh, wait, what did we learn?
Yeah, what did we learn?
I learned that you guys prefer slow zombies in an apocalypse.
I learned if you don't do butt stuff, you might get a radio.
Like get shot.
Like get shot.
I learned that being naked and offer to F somebody does not get you out of a DUI.
No.
So it won't get you off.
It won't get you off. But maybe if you're Brad Pitt in your prime.
No.
Maybe.
With
He's referring to me.
Banjo.
Yeah, talking about Banjo. All right, ready for Billy?
Yeah, take it out, Billy.
Billy, send us out.
I want to be alone! Everybody out! Move! Get out! I want to be alone! Out! Out! Get out! Move! Everybody out! I don't even know what that is. Get out! Get out!
She doesn't understand about me.
What are you doing? This is a brothel. You're not even doing anything. Get out!